Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
BoxingVoice.com. All the guys want, I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do it. Well, it's like this. Wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot. BoxingVoice.com. To get to where I got to. BoxingVoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Sunday is Crow Day, and I bet there's a lot of crow to eat. Hopefully, you've been following alongside us on Patreon with our Beating the Odds with TBV, and you made some money with me and my co-hosts and every other Patreon member that decided to follow our parlays. We all hit pretty big to this week, so I hope that you guys had an opportunity to check that episode out and place your bets. Good weekend for boxing fans, both from a viewing standpoint and from a betting standpoint. Listen, we have a lot to talk about, obviously. Bivol defeating Joe Smith Jr., Ugas, Porter. Where do you think that this falls? Is it a robbery? Was it just a close fight? What's next? Should they do an immediate because of the controversy? Who's really the best welterweight? Fox on PBC putting out a graphic leaving out Terrence Crawford. Disrespectful. DAZN, John Skipper, Deontay Wilder. I mean, a lot of news to talk about for sure. Won't take anybody's time. You know the number to call in if you want to participate, 1-425-569-5241. You could always join us in our live chat right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. Make sure you subscribe to help us get to that 100,000 and be part of the TBV army. You can also subscribe to our backup channel right here at youtube.com/Nestor Gibbs in case anything ever goes wrong with some sort of copyright infringement or whatever the case may be. We always want to continue to bring you content. You can always catch us on patreon.com/The Boxing Voice and the backup channel if anything were to happen. Let me go ahead and get this thing started by going out to my co-host,
BoxingVoice.com.
I've been doing this. I ain't been up and fell off. I've been through the Lennox Lewis era, the Nassim Hamed era, the Sugar Shane Moses era, the Oscar De La Hoya era, the Marquez Hunter era. I've been through all the eras, and I still been telling.
You do too much talk. The thing is that
People want their subjective preference to be the objective reality.
HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, it's Sunday. That means y'all gonna be eating some crow. Now things are gonna be really interesting because I believe I'm not going to be eating crow, but am I not eating crow for the right reason? Did Ugas get robbed? Obviously, we're gonna go into details into the scoring and how Shawn Porter now fits in this picture of the welterweight. You see this little picture I made with all the little guys in the corner with Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman. We're gonna pretty much rank in where we think Shawn Porter now fits, and Ugas, because I think Ugas is a top contender at this point. Will he get another crack at it? We will find out. In addition to that, DAZN is throwing some money. Like I said, kind of heard that Charlo is now potentially being in talks of maybe going to DAZN or at least being poached. We don't know, but we already see that the middleweight division is pretty much stacked over there, and Deontay Wilder is obviously now in talks with the man, John Skipper. Also, Anthony Yarde. A lot of debates. Is this guy really the goods in the light heavyweight division? He got his win, but we also got the other light heavyweights, Callum Johnson and Bivol, putting the hands on Joe Smith Jr. Was he really having that amazing performance, or Joe Smith Jr. just a one-trick pony? We'll break all that down. But I'm going to pass this on to the coolest cat on the show. Mike, what's up?
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Windows count, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over.
Turn up.
Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
And I'm in.
BoxingWinners.com.
Yo, what's going on, everybody out there in the TBB universe? It's your boy MG. We back with another one, Sunday flagship. And yes, Ugas, did he win last night? Hey, man, I know a lot of people out there like, hey, man, what's going on with this judging? Those scorecards were kind of wide in Shawn Porter's behalf, but we'll talk about it. We'll break that down. FA makes Mansour quit on his stool. The legend of FA just keep on growing. A guy walks out of the ring, now a guy quitting on the stool. What else is going to happen? A guy just quit from falling down? Who knows, man? Big ups to FA, though. And also, we got Mighty Mo, man. Mighty Mo went 12 rounds. And pretty much, man, Les Pierre had his moments, but Mighty Mo really put on a nice performance, man. Nice performance, even knocked him down once. But we'll get into the rest of everything. And one thing that I do want to note on, Steven Espinoza, man. Get off Twitter, homie. Just get off Twitter. Let's go.
Well, I just want to go ahead and pat myself on the back for the Les Pierre. You know, I told people distance, not that he would win, but distance. I mean, his trainers, they definitely convinced me. I don't know if they convinced Ron, but he trains out of Gleason's gym, and his trainer was saying, you know, that he's something special that we would see. And his record obviously didn't indicate that. So very good performance from Les Pierre. I'm sure he earns himself a return performance, especially since this fight was on DAZN. But let's start with the controversy first. PBC on Fox. First things first, these fighters, everyone works for you guys. You really got to put your foot down. Coming out here with blankets for your wing walk, having warmers and blankets for the corner, the commentators Lennox Lewis and Joe Goosen with gloves and blankets, the production crew with full-blown goose down coats and skull caps. Listen, fucking go indoors, bro. Like,
bad on Carhartt.
Forget this motherfucking site feed. This doesn't even make any sense. I wonder how much this affected their performances. And I don't mean the main event, just overall in general. I mean, you heard FA, who's at least brutally honest. Not that his English is the greatest, but he let you know, like, I never fought in the cold before. It's fucking cold. It's fucking cold. Yo. And they need to get him a translator, bro. They letting him try too hard. Like, yo, she needs to be fired. Like, yo, he's Nigerian, just got over it like a year and a half ago, and you asking these complex 8-part questions. Like, calm down. Shorty, ask him what color his shorts are or some shit.
Since we're on FA, let's go ahead and begin on the undercard.
Well, real quick, I just wanted to comment on the echo.
I know, right?
Just remember, we never hear it, champ.
Okay, back to FA, man. He had Mansour in the first 2 rounds and definitely he was hurt. Mansour knocked him down. I believe the first round. We all thought he wasn't gonna make it out of the first round. Like, we were all like anticipating the first round knockout. Big ups to my guy Kills, a mastermind. Put $50 down on the first 2 rounds by listening to our betting show. And guess how much you won? $50, $375 back in total. So, man, big ups to Kells and big ups to Bama Bo for coming on the betting show and presenting those odds. So, yeah, man, big ups to him. The echo still there?
Yeah, the echo's gone, but the chat says they can hear the echo when we hear the echo. So we're definitely going to try to make sure that it's not going to be there. But going on to what Ness said about the blanket real quick, though, I was very confused because my girl pointed out he had the blanket on and they had this weird little clip, when you have to jump your cars, like jumper cables, the little end. It was like keeping it together. And first we were like, is that like a wardrobe he's coming out? But now it makes sense with the blanket. So
Maybe also like electric blanket. Put those two things together and then make
Nah.
another turn.
The clip was just to hold it in place so that it stays more hooded and closed, so that the chest doesn't get direct, wind.
Well, no, I know. I'm just saying, like, if they were gonna have him come out ring walk, he's the champion. At least have a nice little swaggy one, not like because the clip was driving me insane. Like, I get the purpose of it, but we're on Fox, man. Take care of the champ. If he's coming out with a jumper cable clipper holding the blanket together, but going on FA's performance, man. Look, I ain't eating no crow on that. FA came out, did what he was supposed to do. All respect to Amir Mansour. But, he's coming off of some losses. Father Time catches up. FA's the up-and-coming prospect. And he did his thing, man. He got him out in 2, made a lot of people money. And at that point, I'm curious to see where he goes, man. Looking at what? You think it's too soon to throw him with the Joe Joyces? Or you think he needs a couple more fights to come up? Like, where do you see FA Jabba coming up? Because he's putting on knockout performances and stoppages now.
I think FA is going to be a victim of his own success. Like, people are going to see him and start doing him like they do Anthony Yarde. Like, yeah, man, you getting these guys out here too easy. Like, even though you're stepping up in opponents, you're still getting the guys out here relatively easy. So we might be able to see FA in a, let's say, Charles Martin fight. If Charles Martin beats Gregor Corbin or the winner of that fight, that'd be a good barometer for FA. I mean, that's do you dust off Gerald Washington for FA and put him in the ring with him?
I saw someone in the chat said Kevin Johnson, Gerald Washington.
Kevin Johnson would be a good barometer because nobody's able to knock Kevin Johnson out besides Anthony Joshua. But as far as prospects go, he always seems to go the distance with young prospects.
I want to see FA with someone who's relatively quick as a heavyweight, if that makes sense. Someone who possesses some
man,
speed.
I'm not impressed, bro. You guys over here like just glossing over it. Like, bro, come on, man. Amir Mansour didn't even stand. He wasn't here to fight, bro.
That's your fault then. You the one who thought FA was going to step up and Amir Mansour was going to be able to take him rounds. But what did FA do? He didn't play with his food. He did what you're supposed to do. Get guys up out of there. Made a guy
2 rounds
on the stool.
Correct.
I mean, he was damn near out the first round though. Like, come on, let's be real. Like, that first round was tough for Amir.
I just felt like it was more about Amir not on that level. Just he's done. Like, he was flopping out around the ring like a wet fish out of water. Like, he's nothing that FA landed was like, oh shit, remember that punch? Like, it was just like, punches and this guy flopping around. Like, I want to see something set up like bang, bang, that 1-2, that George Foreman left hand coming straight down the pipe, like something. Show me something. Like, this was more about the opponent. Look, I'm not here to argue, bro. I'm not here to argue. More about the opponent, in my opinion. Give me somebody that's durable. And I get it. They tried. They went for that with Amir Mansour. But maybe Joey Dawejko was the guy. I told people Joey Dawejko would go 10 or the distance with Sergey Kuzmin, and he did. He needs a Dawejko type of guy that's going to take some punishment, but is skillful enough to make him think and work. Look, it's still the progression stage. I'm not knocking FA, but I'm not going to over-assess this win, nor am I going to over-glorify it, because it was, again, man, Mansour just didn't look, he can't stay on his feet. It wasn't from the punches. He just was wilding. That shit looked crazy to me. I don't know. Maybe I got to do a replay or something.
No. Going back to my statement, like I said, I want to see someone who possesses speed. So it's going off what you're saying about being a little bit more tactical, maybe being more durable allows us to see it go longer. That's how I felt when Teofimo Lopez was dropping that guy in 1 round. I enjoy watching fights to go out to 5th and 6th round to see all the extra abilities they can do. But I definitely want to see him with someone who's quick, fast, and can possess some sort of challenges. And we can truly assess not just the fact he has power, but he has good timing. And that's where I want to see. Give him someone we can see that timing with.
Absolutely, man. FA, he's going to be a problem for the division up and coming. And whoever the first opponent that's going to have the balls enough to stand and like trade with him, You guys going to see a spectacular knockout from FA, in my opinion. But we can go ahead and move on to Abel Ramos and Francisco Santana. Francisco Santana was a guy who had a weird, like, European guard, but he did have some power. He was able to knock Abel Ramos down, but Abel Ramos was out there like just boxing his fucking head off, man. Like he was pop moving, pop moving, pop moving. You know what I'm saying? So, and Santana was not able to cut the ring off, even though he was the aggressor. He was not able to cut the ring off, and Abel Ramos put on a damn good performance.
Yeah, I thought it was a great fight. I thought it was action-packed. I think there was moments where, regardless of if you knew these guys' resume or background, you can just sit down, throw those out, and just enjoy a great fight. At the end, it just felt like Ramos was coming to kill him at the end.
Yeah, I'll jump in here because this is another one where, we came together instead of, oh, I'm smarter than you, Mike. No, I'm smarter than you, Ness. We came together. We watched this. We assessed this the best we could. I watched a little bit. I definitely BoxRec told the story. For all those people, for all those years, you guys have been dissing me for fucking overusing BoxRec. Well, I'm making money, nigga. So I looked at it and I'm like, bruh, based off the level of opponents that Abel Ramos has gone the distance with, old boys winning this fight. I know Chi Santana. I knew Chi was a little shop-worn is the best, word to be used, especially when you're talking boxing. He's got rounds. He definitely scared me when he check hook Abel, like bang, dropped him. I said, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Then I think it was in the 7th round, Abel was about to put him out. I'm like, no, motherfucker, you better get it by decision. Don't you fuck up.
Oh, I had him by money line, so it didn't matter what the fuck he did.
Okay. Mike was chilling.
I took that plus 350. What you get on the money line?
Like plus 280. I had him in a parlay with like somebody else, but fucking Smith. And Smith was just nigga. He would have caught Bivol in like the 30 more seconds in that down round. He would have had Bivol ass up out of there,
bruh.
But that's before that.
He almost got the stoppage in one of them rounds. I think it was a 7-48. I'm like, no. And my girl like, what you mean? He about to win. I thought you wanted to win. I'm like, yeah, but not that way. Not that way. Fuck that. You want more vacation?
What division?
You gotta go to this.
What division is it like 147 or 154? I think it's 147, right?
It could be 147 or under. I'll double check.
This is 147.
Yeah, I think it was 147.
Well, I remember he fought Saddam Ali.
I would like to see Abel Ramos. He lost to Jamal James already, didn't he?
Oh, Abel?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
I was gonna say match him up with Jamal James, or give him Omar.
Jamal James, yo, I know they trying to set him up for that Thurman fight, in my opinion, but he needs to rematch Ugas. Ugas is the one that beat him, and now Ugas got a loss. Jamal ain't
want the rematch now.
Jamal ain't ready.
Like nah.
Yeah, but I hear you. But Jamal ain't ready for no Thurman, and Thurman's gonna be busy, and let him get busy with Shawn. And Shawn, I know people gonna talk later about how he might have lost and whatnot. I don't think he lost. Straight up, like I did the live fight chat with you too many times. Ugas. I even talked to my best friend. Y'all know I got one best friend is Honduran, the other one is Cuban. And it's like my Cuban best friend hits me up last time. I'm like, bro, I'm on the show. Call into the show. He never calls into the show, FYI. But hits me up and he's trying to tell me how Ugas got robbed. But when we talked this morning and I got time to talk, I'm like, bro, Dominicans and Cubans in the Latin community are called amongst each other one word. It's not a bad word, but most of us can agree that Dominicans and Cubans are aguajeros. You know what I'm saying? Like show-offs, like loudmouths. You know what I mean? Talk a lot. And that's what the fuck he was doing. Like for every time, yo, you gonna have your own time to assess it. But for every time he threw his hands in the air, like he just fucking ran a marathon and broke the little ribbon, he could have been throwing punches. For every time he smiled at Porter and said some shit that Porter can't understand, because I know Ugas, he don't talk English. He could have threw some punches. So he's a counterpuncher waiting on Porter, who was playing the role of a boxer. So for all those people with this, oh, he got robbed, man, get out of here, bro. My man had many lows in the fight. Many lows in the fight where he wasn't doing enough. He should have been doing more, in my opinion. It is the champion. You gotta make sure you look like you won. Every time you smile in your mouth bloody, but you won. Man, I ain't even beat, bro. It got to be more convincing than that. Bottom line, and I'm consistent, because people tried to give more credit than due to Josecito Lopez, bro. Like, they do good, they don't do good enough. They got to get 7 or 8 rounds to get this fight. That's just my opinion. I don't think he won.
He definitely got 7.
Man, he ain't win 7 rounds in my opinion.
Man, we'll do a film study on it. But look here, man. I thought Ugas definitely did enough to win that fight. He was the aggressor. He was the one on the front foot. Shawn Porter did play the role of a boxer, but at times he wasn't playing a very good role. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a bad movie. Ugas was just hitting him on the way coming in. Ugas was catching with clean, nice body shots. If you go look at the body shot, the body shots tell the whole story. Right? Ugas slowed Porter down towards the second half of that fight, and he was putting the pressure on Porter, landing nice, clean shots, man, on the inside. Anytime Porter came in with that strong jab, Ugas would jab with him. I thought Ugas definitely did enough to win that fight, and the way Ugas was celebrating after the fight and the way Shawn Porter looked, to me, told the whole story.
I'm gonna get you up. Yo, and they said about Danny though, when he fought Lamont, and they talking about, you won that fight. Everybody had fake audio talking about Danny looked like he lost. He whispered to Lamont, you won the fight. Bruh, people, we make our own interpretation of what we see on TV.
Okay, so this is my little segment of my own interpretation. And my interpretation of what I've seen was Shawn Porter not looking very confident that he won that fight. Also, Ugas was the person on the front foot the entire fight, man. He wasn't cutting off the ring very good, but he was landing nice shots on Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter had his moments, but I just thought Ugas did enough to win that fight.
Yeah. So I guess my whole thing, I'll look into it. I didn't have an official scorecard, so I was eye judging. But from what I saw and what I felt, the momentum was going towards Ugas. I thought Ugas won the fight. Now, there was moments where I felt like there could have been maybe some rounds that you could have gave some swings, I guess. But just seeing how Shawn Porter was trying to do the boxing game, and I guess this is where I'll talk a little bit more about the fight. And what I didn't like from Shawn Porter is that we know him as a traditional fighter to go inside, brawl, bring the fight. He was kind of doing more on what he did with Danny Garcia, which I didn't like in that fight. So if there was one thing I can critique on this fight, was just Shawn Porter's strategy. And you can see in the later rounds that Kenny Porter looked very, very urgent and trying to bring up Shawn Porter at the later rounds. It was a lot of yelling in an inspirational way, but you can tell there was some urgency needed to get kicked in because they knew this fight was close. The judging, I think the judges only had 2 rounds that they all agreed on. Outside of that, all 3 of the rounds had it was all over the place. So at this point,
they gave Shawn Porter, one of the fucking judges, at least one of the judges, because there was only 2 rounds that they agreed on. I forgot which one it was, but it wasn't the 12th round. One of those fucking judges gave Shawn Porter the 12th round. There is no way in hell I can watch that round 1,000 times. No way I'm giving Shawn Porter that round. No disrespect to Shawn Porter, but you did not win the 12th round.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, from watching it, I thought Shawn Porter lost the fight. And granted, the fact that 12th round, many people argue, was that a slip or a knockdown. I saw the replay. It did look like a slip. But, man, the fact is, if it was a slip, it would have been a draw at that point. If Ugas got that knockdown, or maybe he would have won by a round. So, I don't know. I just felt Ugas won the fight. I just didn't see it. And I used to live in Ohio, so I definitely have Ohio favoritism. I would love to see Ohio fighters win. But I just thought Ugas won. But we'll probably have to do a live fight chat again.
It ain't even about like having favoritism.
No, I know. I'm just
adding Shawn Porter. We met Kenny
I'm adding some extra more love to it, and I still couldn't give it to him.
We know them more than we know fucking Ugas, and I'm just call them what I see, bro. Like, Ugas, to me, in my opinion, did enough to win that fight, man. I feel like robbery is a strong word, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it was a disservice to the sport last night because a lot of people, in my opinion, felt Ugas won that fight. Shawn Porter, like you said, was playing the role of the boxer, which was very effective in the Danny Garcia fight. But in my opinion, that was the wrong game plan coming in against Ugas. You can't outbox a Cuban boxer, man. That's something.
He was tall too. I mean,
I don't know. I just don't understand that game plan. Like coming in and you think you're gonna outbox Ugas, a Cuban? Was he a Cuban Olympian?
I'm not sure. I know he's had like a great amateur background and fought some fighters. I think he beat like Crawford or something in amateur.
Definitely beat Crawford in the amateur. So I'm just saying, man, like that game plan, in my opinion, was the wrong one. We all know Shawn Porter as being the good gritty inside fighter. You know what I'm saying? Kind of the guy who makes the fight tough and kind of rugged. You know what I'm saying? It makes it appeasing to the fans. A lot of fans love Shawn Porter for that style in the last two fights, even though it was very effective in the Danny Garcia fight. It wasn't that effective in this fight, in my opinion. And Keith Thurman and Ray Boom Boom Mancini kind of echoed your sentiments.
Yeah, so I mean, going from this point, we'll probably have to do a live fight chat because I feel there's a lot of controversy. A lot of people saying it was very close at points. Eye test wise, I gave it a Ugas. I made this little graphic with all the other little guys right here. And now I'm just curious where you guys put Shawn Porter and Ugas. Like, does Ugas beat Keith Thurman? Does Shawn Porter now drop down in the rankings in some people's lists? Or is just the fact that Ugas is just a fighter that's just so good, it didn't really change anything? It's just the fact that Ugas is Ugas. Like, he was really the guy and showed up.
Does Ugas warrant a rematch?
Oh, for sure. Why wouldn't he want a rematch? The question
I'm saying,
is,
rematch, man. He ain't got no fucking rematch clause out there. Wow.
But I know he ain't got a rematch clause. But just how the WBC mandated Fury and Wilder for a rematch because they felt like it was very
rematch.
Controversial. Will they do the same for Ugas? But no, because Ugas doesn't have the name or the backing of Tyson Fury. That's the problem.
He ain't got no cash shape.
No. Shawn Porter's gonna move on to bigger and better things at
different
this point.
words.
Shawn gonna do the rematch with Thurman. Especially
we all know what's gonna happen.
Thurman probably seeing Porter look like that. He's gonna be more,
Yeah, I don't want to hear Keith saying somebody look like anything after his first fight back. Motherfucker looking at Keith like motherfucking deer meat right now. Really.
I mean,
that's why he called out Manny Pacquiao.
That's why he
called out Pacquiao.
That caliber of fighter, though. You know what I'm saying?
José
Lopez is way more accomplished than José Benavidez.
Okay.
Way more.
So does Ugas beat Crawford?
Remember, he upset the apple card on national TV when he knocked out Victor Ortiz, broke his jaw. First dude to do that.
Where he at now?
Then he moved up and fought
Victor now.
Excuse me. Then he moved up and fought Canelo. Okay. Don't forget he's been in the ring with Maidana. Like, that's experience.
Did Canelo stop the nigga?
Let me ask you a question. If you sit down and
did Canelo stop him?
Let me ask you a question. If you sit down and talk boxing,
I'm asking you a question. Did Canelo stop him?
Man, let's say
Canelo did something that
you talk boxing with Max Kellerman. I even throw Jim Lampley in there because there's a few fanboys and Chris Mannix. What's gonna happen to you?
Shout out Chris.
What's gonna happen to you?
What you mean?
You talk boxing with them every day. What's gonna happen to you?
If I talk boxing with them every day?
Yes.
I'm gonna start knowing more shit about boxing.
Exactly. So we can move on. José Benavidez is nobody and has done nothing. José Lopez has done more. José Lopez has done more. Like, you keep trying to discredit without like
who discrediting is Keith. I'm saying based off his last performance. Motherfucker looking at Keith like he's deer meat.
And I'm saying based off his last opponent, it's justifiable.
All right.
Who wins? Ugas
you're the same guy. You're the same guy that was on here laughing at fucking Robert Garcia when he was even saying that José was going to be competitive in this fight.
Did he upset him? No. Hell yeah, I'm gonna laugh. The same way I laughed when I thought Broner was gonna beat Maidana with Robert Garcia. That's what I do. I let people know how I feel. I don't sugarcoat shit.
We're gonna see who Keith fight next.
Well, look, Mike. So I'm just curious.
We already see who Crawford fighting next.
Who?
Another.
What do you place
money.
Ugas? Does Ugas beat any of the top welterweights? Danny Garcia,
He just
Manny
beat
Pacquiao.
one last night. He just beat one last night.
All right, so
Hey,
does he have a chance against Thurman?
Because it's me against this chump today. Since he giving out more victory, since he giving out
more victory, ain't no more victory, nigga.
Yes,
no, it's not, nigga. No, I'm not. I'm doing what the judges should have did last night. Calling the fucking fight right.
Well, be consistent then, motherfucker, because half the world think Deontay Wilder lost. You ain't want to do that then. You ain't want to do
Bruh, I call that shit live, just like I called it live last night. You can hear me verbatim on the live fight chat with Deontay Wilder calling it a draw live. Not waiting on no fucking scorecards. Calling it a draw live. First 3 rounds, 9th round, 12th round. Do I got to do it over and over again?
But don't nobody think this fight was a draw, just like don't nobody think that fight was a draw.
That's what they think. No. I'm looking at the fight going through my prism. Your
statement was, I did what the judges should have did.
I did.
All right.
Through my prism, through my eyes, through my vision.
Deontay Wilder, because you selected.
I did. Oh. I didn't say Wilder won. Did I ever say Wilder won? What have I always called it? Because live on fucking air, bro. Go back and watch the video, man. I'm always consistent, nigga. My shit, nigga, is taped and recorded. You flip flop, not me.
Ooh, what I flip flop?
Ooh, every time that you ask somebody,
listen to me. Nobody on this earth has more right or justification for calling it a draw than I. I called draw 2 months before. 2 months before.
Bro,
I put it down 2 months before.
Oh my
God.
Don't you seen the draw with sexy? You like, fuck it, I'll put $10 on it.
Hey, you could cover your spread on it and then show the receipt though.
He know. Y'all all know. We was together. He know.
Well, outside of that, I just want to know where Ugas plays. Is he top 5? Is he top 6? Where does Ugas where after that performance? Regardless of Shawn losing and winning.
I don't know. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't that hot, man. That shit looked mediocre to me. Like, he didn't show me that he's about to come back and rematch Porter and smash him, go through fucking Keith Thurman. He's next for Cross. Like, he didn't show me that. He didn't show me that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, robberies are based on the opponent not doing enough. You ain't doing enough. You ain't doing enough. That's just the bottom line. If you would be doing enough, you would have took that win, man. And if he would have done enough, Mike would have answered your question at least 20 minutes ago. Who the fuck did he beat? Where's he at? Who's he above? Who's he above? Is he top 3 now because he allegedly beat Porter on your card? And if he's top 3 because he beat Porter, then who does he beat next?
Give him Porter. Give him Porter again, or give him Thurman. I mean, let's see this guy back in action. But he did not do himself a disservice last night. Don't even try to like act like that. Like he got to bump himself way back down. No, he's still a player in this fucking a division. And rightfully so.
I'm saying I don't really see. Oh, that's a good name. He could probably do that. I'm probably gonna lose a friend for agreeing with that. But maybe a Danny.
He ain't beating Danny. He ain't beating Danny.
Oh, he ain't beating. Oh, look at
he's not beating Danny.
Oh my God. So I'm done.
Danny gonna catch him, bro. To me, Danny got more power than Shawn Porter. Yeah, and if Danny catch anybody with the left hook, we heard Keith Thurman. I'm going out what Keith Thurman said. That motherfucker hit me in my arm. If that was my job, nigga, I would have been asleep. I'm just saying. So Danny can fucking, and that's like consistent with everybody. Everybody says Danny can hit pretty fucking hard. So I think Ugas might get overzealous with his hands down. Danny catches that with the left hook, and Shawn Porter was definitely catching that with that left hook last night. Right or wrong, Ness? Definitely catching that. Yeah. So
now the question. Now
Shawn has very abnormally long arms, man.
He does.
Now let me ask a question. This fight would never be made, but Manny Pacquiao and Ugas. Does Ugas have a chance to beat Manny Pacquiao?
Man, you bugging, bro. With all that posturing he doing, every time he raises his hands, Manny gonna hit him with an 8-punch combo.
Bro, you stuck on that, bro.
I catch Manny on the way out with long ass arms, though. He another guy.
That's that Cuban and Dominican beef right there. That's all that is. But we can go ahead and move on to the other song card.
Now, real quick before you get to the zone card, I also wanted to shout out to other winners on that card. Robert Guerrero got his win.
Say his name right. Yeah, say his name right. Robert the Ghost Guerrero back in action with a TKO victory last night against a guy
what round?
he should have knocked out.
Yo, I stood away from that fight too because I ain't know that opponent. And this is his second knockout though. Nah, man, look, we thought he was washed. That's all.
The nigga he fighting had like 12 knockouts on his opponent. Losses. Losses, my nigga.
His opponent quit. That's what it was.
I've seen Guerrero look worse than Chi Santana, which is a tough fight for Guerrero. Let him get a Chi.
Also on that card, Jesus Cuellar got a knockout stoppage on there. In addition to that, Orlando Romero, aka Rolly, aka the drama with Ryan Garcia.
Wait. What round did Cuellar do it? Damn, we was talking about that on the
second.
Dropped him in the first, dropped him in the second.
Carlos Padilla?
Yep.
And that was
stopped him.
See, and we were wondering. Like, I stood away from that fight too because I'm like, dang, coming off the loss with Abner, off the loss with Tank, I ain't know how much he had back. But that's good.
Like these fights were like off, you know what I'm saying, like after the main event. So I could imagine how cold it was then. But you know,
they were putting fights after the main event.
But it's important to pay attention to these results, especially now that we're
for future
more research for Friday's betting show. Like, knowing these off air TVs or results and things like TV fights, it helps us. Because it's good to see that Cuellar still has some sort of, passion for the sport. After those 2 losses, he's still back. And I'm not saying he's performing on a high level, but we would be talking totally differently if he had went 12 or 10 with Carlos Padilla.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, like I was saying, Rolly got his stoppage in the first round. Apparently, he bloodied up his opponent and dropped him in the first. He was counted out. So, congratulations to him. If you haven't heard, he's the one linked up with the Ryan Garcia beef, talking about they want to fight. Mayweather's throwing all this cash, saying, "Hey, let's get this fight." Oscar's putting restraining orders. So he's the one that just won last night. And
cease and desist orders.
Cease and desist.
He fought off TV. Like, say that. Like, you know what I mean? Oscar's sending out cease and desist orders to Mayweather, who's allegedly trying to poach. But, like, I wouldn't even be worried. Poach what? Like, what is he going to do? Look what he did with Saul Neno Rodriguez. Nothing. What's he done with anyone, bro? Like, why are people afraid to, like, write about this? Like, what happened to the writers? I remember, like, 6-7 years ago, there was mad stories, Thomas Hauser, the dude from Yahoo. Like, I barely hear Kevin Iole write anymore. Does he drop any stories anymore?
Kevin Iole, like, strictly, or he ain't strictly, but
he's like MMA.
Yeah, he's straight MMA. But real quick, we got 326 people watching right now.
Community, Mike, since you want to talk over me. Remember when he took it to YouTube?
The comments, man, killed him.
Yeah, and after that, he stopped doing boxing. It felt like, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then Mike, right real quick, Amantos Santanos. I can't even say that dude's name.
The Oxnard fighter. He's with Robert
Lithuanian. The Lithuanian. That's with Ronnie Shields. He was
Santino. Yo, I put money on him and got my win too.
He got a blessing,
bro. Parlay City with him, and look, he was a -800 because he was a favorite. Then if you went into the FanDuel, you could get it -650. So
that guy he was fighting, he was touching him. He was touching him, man. I'm thinking like he was touching Stanonius.
I wouldn't say it was a blessing, but he didn't.
No, not a blessing.
I think everybody got robbed this week.
No. Let me take it back.
You said
for the hype, for the hype around Stanonius, whatever his name is. It wasn't. I didn't really see, what I'm saying, that striking, shocking, like kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe his opponent was tougher. We'll see. But he didn't look like it was a walkthrough performance.
No,
but
remember that we had Keith Idek on the show. So for guys worried about F.A. Ajagba's pay, remember that Keith Idek said, and he's a reporter who's reporting. His job is to uncover the mysteries of boxing. He says that fighter's purse is normally not correct, like what's on the commissions, because they use that to charge the sanctioning bodies. So, for instance, wherever FA is ranked at, he still got to pay sanctioning fees to get to them title shots. So, you know, it's better to say you're getting paid 8 instead of whatever.
And 16 and 20.
And then right before Mike, you go to Killer Chow. So sorry, I keep cutting you. Dude, do not look at the Fox counter. That Fox counter is atrocious.
Don't look at the zone counter either. Shit,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because they fixed it. They fixed it. They
they can't fix it.
No, we'll get to that.
In the middle of the fight. You cannot fix the fucking fight.
Mike, you put the wrong energy though. Let's slow down right now. Let's just focus on Fox. I'm staring at the Fox counter, and this shit just moving up whenever the hell it feels like. And then somehow, some way, Shawn Porter just had 20 different punches just over top Ugas's. Like the shit just didn't make sense. The Fox counter is terrible.
I think the counter move in between rounds.
Oh, it's terrible. It's been terrible since it started.
But why they adjusting in between them rounds? Like, oh,
I'm just joking, bro. It was a joke. But now I don't know, man. Because like the shit we seen yesterday, bro. If you was in like the group chat, though, man, that counter shit, bro. Somebody, I don't know who if they got one person back there doing for like 2 people or what's going on.
I don't know what they're doing. They're just tapping numbers when they feel like it. Like bip 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 bip.
We had the president of CompuBox on the show in the past, and listen, that system is always going to be flawed because it's a man or a woman with a clicker, and the same way the judges are looking at the fights, CompuBox is watching the fights, clicking how many punches are landed, you know, what they perceive to be landed. All these things, judging CompuBox would be better served in studio, within a room that has 0 crowd noise, 0 audio. You just got the fight, no influence. Everybody's in their own cubicle. Imagine a cubicle that's completely sealed. Fuck that. You go
they gotta do what
little monitor. You just get to watch the fight and do your job. You should not be able to do anything else so you don't get influenced.
They gotta do what the NFL or NBA does and just have a headquarters where these kind of things are like monitored and they just call in. Right?
I mean, that's what the trucks are for. This is what the trucks are for. The problem is they have to start implementing all the replays and stuff. So, and that's commission per commission. Like here in Jersey, we got instant replay and they put it to use and it worked in the past. The question is, it's based on the referee and stuff like that discretion. Like people got to ask for this stuff to be implemented. But
I think each corner should get a flag. Anytime like a cut or
like with your flags, man. How about a glove?
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Like give each corner look like a challenge flag, like they do in the NFL. Like say the Joseph Parker and Dylan White. If Joseph Parker knew he got hit with a headbutt and went down in between rounds, he'll throw that flag and they'll go back and replay it and get it right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you should always want to get it right, no matter if it takes 2 or 3 minutes away from the fight.
Hey, Julio, I'm half black. So
and real quick, we got 354 people watching, 91 thumbs up. Can we please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button? It helps with the visibility of the show, helps us grow and get bigger. We will be in Dallas this weekend, March 13th to March 17th. We got Border Wars. We'll be at all the events down in Dallas, at the press conference, at the weigh-in. Gonna do it real big. So if you see us in Dallas, man, go ahead and say what's up to us. But moving on to the zone card. Take it away, bro. I'm about to go warm up my coffee real quick.
Yeah, well, want to show some love to Otha Jones. I'm sure everyone said Arthur Jones, but Otha Jones, he was a very decorated amateur. He's from Toledo, Ohio, so some Ohio love. He was in a kind of tough fight in his debut. He didn't have this like glamorous one punch, 1 round knockout. He was in a fight with a guy that was 5-1. He was just coming off his first loss, and it went the distance. He knocked him down. I guess he was his opponent didn't like the call, but it went the full 6-round distance. Most people don't even start out 6 rounds for their amateur fights. So props to him. I think he's going like a little B-hop route, not taking just a 40-year-old grandpa walking in the ring or someone who's just never even had any success. So props to him on his debut. I think he fights at 135. So outside of that, there was also another fight. Israel. He's put this dude in a coma. Did you see this, Ness? The new signing, I think. Uzbekistan fighter.
Yeah, bro. And dude, he's already got over 152,000 followers on IG. But he's an Olympian though, right? Like I was checking his IG and he's got like hell of like amateur photos, when he was fighting. So I'm assuming
he had a whole bunch of like Uzbekistan national championships, Asian championships, world championships, quarterfinalists. So
yeah, I see
dude's 24.
Knockout for sure. John Gotti, one of our alumni, definitely showed it to me. He was live in Verona. He sent it to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about the opponent. I wish I would have got to see the fight. I believe, isn't this a Dmitry Salita
guy? You know what? Let me go see.
I think so, bro. I think this is a Salita guy. And oh, you know what?
No, he's Verbrinsky. Andriy Verbrinsky.
Oh, isn't that the same people that have Povetkin?
Let me see. Povetkin, Sergio Lipinets, Emmanuel Char.
Oh, that's Vadim and
no, Povetkin. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Sergio Lipinets. The guy that they use is Vadim. Is same dude for Ruslan, Postal, same manager. Verbinski must be the promoter though. I know Vadim. Yeah, man. I mean, look, new world.
Yeah, Vadim is the manager. You're right.
Yeah.
This dude Ness, man. Look at this dude Ness.
Nah. I know them, bro. I know Vadim anyway. He's got old.
Yeah, man.
A lot of
that knockout was fucking nuts. Oh my god, he put that man down hard.
Tell us how you feel about that knockout, Mike.
First of all, I hope dude is okay and doing better. I believe Eddie Hearn did say in the interview he was okay. So blessings and prayers out to him. But man, I don't know who his opponent was, so I don't know the level. But the knockout, that shit right there was wow. So I'm excited to see what kind of buzz he generates from this. You know what I'm saying? Can he build up off this? Does he keep getting knockouts and keep getting guys up out of there? How good can he be? You know what I'm saying? We'll see.
Well, he's with Dazn, so busy he will be.
Yes, he will.
He will be. I don't know how busy though, right? Because what's my guy, man? Nikita Abba is only like 2-0, right? They're not really
far like right?
And Nikoshi Solomon's only 1-1. It's like they're not really moving the guys.
Hold on. No. He fought in October and fought in November.
Look at August. He only had the Delorme fight, right? What else he had?
Well, I'm looking at Nikita. I remember Nikita fought in October and then November.
Oh no, Vargas finna fight the man. Real shit.
Don't you say it.
Is it official though? Is it official? My thing is
Eddie said it.
All right.
Soto and Jesse Vargas.
My thing is they claim this activity, and I'm not debunking it. We even promoting Dazn. You could get our description hyperlink below and use it. I'll also put it in the chat, or Ron can do that right now.
Somebody's saying Nikita fought Saturday.
Yeah, he did. It didn't show it.
Again,
why they ain't showing this shit?
Exactly. We have to keep talking about this because this is the second time they don't show him, or the first time they don't show him, and the second and the last time they didn't show Nikoshi. So it's like, what happened?
Did you know Julian Sosa was on the Madison Square Garden card with Demetrius Andrade? You didn't, because it wasn't on it didn't show it on Dazn.
I'm not understanding why
Julian Sosa has fought on Dazn and they don't show him. FYI,
one of the main selling points for Eddie Hearn,
yeah, I know. I wonder how. I never asked Orlando. I mean, not kind of personal, but you're in New York. You should ask him. But I wonder how it feels. Like everyone else, even for the son, everyone else.
They didn't like it. They were pissed because they were telling everybody hey, we're gonna go fight in a car. This is perfect. They were just doing what we expected. Cool, he's set. Just go get the app. Yada yada, and sure enough, everyone's like, "Yo, I didn't get to see your son fight." Or I talked to him the first time when I met him. Yeah, they didn't like that. They weren't happy.
I'm not understanding when the main sticker point from Eddie Hearn was I was talking. We can start.
I'm just saying everyone in that gym outside of Bruce Carrington, who's still an amateur and expected to go to the Rio Olympics, everyone in that gym is signed to a big name promoter. That's all I was trying to get across. Like,
did they show it? Because the people in the chat saying they showed it. I saw clips of it on Twitter.
I could check. I'll check my phone.
Because I was watching 3 fights last night. If I missed it, that's on me. But I didn't see it.
Bro, the first fight they showed was Othea.
Stop.
What the fuck his name is? She shouldn't have a name like that. Otha. Come on, man.
There's 3 of them.
Oh, the third. Damn.
Othea. How's his last name spelled? Because isn't there a whole
Otha Jones?
Isn't there a whole
okay.
Oh no, Otha Jones. Nah, dog. He's like no, he's a David McWater fighter, bro. He's a new watch out for him.
He's from Toledo. Yeah, Toledo.
He looked like he was kind of I don't want to say gas, but maybe
they didn't show it live. Thank you. They didn't show it live. So you guys
that first fight jitters, don't say maybe play the part.
Wait, that means it's up now? Is that what you're saying? They didn't show it live.
I didn't see the fight live. I saw clips of it on Twitter about Nikita. So I'm like, what the fudge? I didn't even know he was on the card.
That's so whack. They're whack.
They just need to show the whole thing. The Zone showed the whole freaking card, man.
I told y'all, man, Sergey Kuzmin, man, wasn't gonna get no fucking knockout, man. That guy ain't, bro. Everybody think he's high shit.
I'm not going to indict him.
I'm not sold on him though.
No, I'm saying I'm not going to indict him on his power like you just yet. I know Dawejko's tough. You are not looking at the level of opposition Dawejko's been in and who hasn't.
I am. Bro, Dawejko I thought he won that shit, and I thought he.
But that's the point, Mike. If he hasn't been stopped by better heavyweights, how are you still saying Kuzmin don't got power? It's like
because I'm not saying nothing about his power. I'm just saying I wasn't impressed with him last night because Joey Dawejko was doing some vicious body shots to his ass and really got his respect enough to not really want to trade with Joey. Joey was right there in the pocket the whole night, wasn't running from him, wasn't moving around. He was right there to be fucking hit and fought. And Sergey Kuzmin didn't look like he was very interested in like trying to even get a knockout. Because every time he would open up and swing, pop, body shot, pop, body shot. Joey Dawejko was going to the body. I'm talking about, and his height for heavyweight is like perfect for like body shots like that. That shit was nice. It was very impressive from Joey. That was my first time seeing him fight, so I'm expecting him to be not like say a contender, but a fucking decent measuring stick for any up and coming prospect.
Someone said someone broke someone's thumb in the second round.
They don't even got it, bro. Oh, wait. I think that was it. Hold up. White Chocolate, who he fight? Did he fight Delaney?
I don't know. Let's see. Some people are saying that you can see it on the replay, but initially I thought it started out with Otha.
Record and find out because they got one fight here. I just don't know which one this is.
And David, I agree. Hagrovic is better than Kuzmin, but I don't know if Hagrovic is better than Ajaba just yet.
You know, Leonard Sterling, our Patreon, put an interesting comment on Patreon saying how we shouldn't compare Hagrovic. I remember we did a show, I think it was on Patreon. One of the callers was we were comparing Hagrovic and the fact that I was saying that I would thought Ajagba would do more rounds with Amir based off Hagrovic knocking out Amir a lot sooner in his career and he being pushed the fast track, whereas looks like Ajagba's team are not trying to fast track him. And Sterling said that Hagrovic is the way better amateur. And that, he's going to be a threat. So we'll see. So I'm looking up Nikita here, and it does look like he fought this Saturday versus this guy on TV, Corey Delaney. He got stopped. Listen, Corey Delaney, I'm watching it now. It hasn't started yet, but he's got the body of a fighter. So interesting to see how Abel Ali gets the stoppage. But shout out to Sosa in the ring walk, man. I'm very proud of Sosa. I'm very happy for him, man. He's a blessed man, dude. Comes from humble beginnings, still has his full-time job, but can you imagine that? What's up? How do you feel, bro? Everybody in your gym
is fucking the shit. It's damn near like
Right?
Big Baby,
amateur.
White Chocolate, fucking Little B-Hop, man.
Lennox Allen just won. Lennox Allen just won. Yeah.
Bro, Little B-Hop gonna be a problem.
His gym. Lennox Allen. Richardson Hitchens, I'm gonna stop giving him credit because he left. He went to Lenny Wilson, who's the second in command for Andre Rozier. So you see Lenny with Saddam, you see Lenny with Jacobs, and now Lenny's gonna play head for Richardson. I don't know what was the reason. That's up to Ron to uncover that. But he got Lennox Allen, Julian Sosa, Chris Colbert. He's got Big Baby, Nikoshi Solomon, Nikita Abba Ali. I mean, dude, that's a lot of fighters.
And his son too, Julian Sosa too.
Oh, I said Julian, and he's got
okay.
Heavyweight still in the amateurs. Really, really, really big guy. That's what I'm saying, Ron. You get in there, start early. This kid is huge. He's sparring with Big Baby as it is. They believe in him more, honestly, than they do Nikoshi. Oh, and
it remind me of who Abu Ali is, real quick.
Abu Ali. Oh, Abba Ali. White chocolate.
Right. Okay. Nikita.
Yeah.
I forget. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
but
I mean, it's not Ali. It's Bobby. It's Nikita Abba.
Bobby. So who's the Ouabbi Abu Ali? I thought you said my bad.
Yeah. No, there is an Abu Ali. I don't know, OW something, right? Like
it's like OU.
Yeah.
I
thought he was in that gym.
I thought he fought a couple of weeks ago, maybe.
He did. I thought he was in that gym, but maybe not.
I saw him on the Demetrius Andrade card. I think he fought on that.
I don't know if Arellano was in Titus's corner, but Titus Williams also fought Friday, and he is in that gym kind of, and he wanted to be in that gym. Like he's working out, and he's asking Arellano, could he train him after the Colbert loss? Arellano's not sure was he going to take him, but that's been the last time I have been there. So I don't know if things have changed since then.
I actually asked him that too, because I saw him in the gym, and I was like, wait, hold on. I thought Colbert, but yeah, you're right. He did come over there when I first went to his gym. Yeah.
And Titus Williams, man, if you just doubtful, man, just look at fucking B-Hop and fucking Roy Jones.
No, he's not doubtful. He's asking Arellano. Arellano has to see.
No. I'm just saying, like, for like motivation, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though like a young it lost early, it's like people look at it bad, but that shit not gonna like define your career, bro. You got
he was in the gym.
I'm not saying he got plenty of talent, bro. He got plenty of talent.
Yeah, he was working out with them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he got plenty of talent to get back, you know what I'm saying, and be a real contender.
Nikita's fighting almost looks like he's some sort of MMA or Taekwondo type of fighter, like from his stance.
Well, let's keep it moving, man. Callum Johnson stopped Shawnee Monaghan. Like the second round, battered his face up, man.
Boy, really. I got way more respect for Callum Johnson. Just knowing the fact that dude went the distance for Solomon Barrera. I'll let you go, Mike, but I just had to say that.
Yeah, that's my whole point, bro. That was my exact thoughts verbatim. The guy went 12 rounds with Sullivan. Callum Johnson came in here and really showed that he might be a real legit contender. Arthur Beterbiev, he had him down, and he said last night he just don't know why he didn't jump on him, and I don't either. But it is what it is. But Callum Johnson, man, first loss was to Beterbiev, so we'll see how he matriculates back up the light heavyweight to a title shot. So maybe you match him up with
give him your boy Yarde. Give him your boy Yarde.
I mean, yeah, I don't think
that Yarde stops Callum Johnson, the truth, man. Especially if he stops him quick and easy, though.
That fight won't happen unless the title's on the line. That's gonna be like a big British fight. Yeah, for like both fighters though at that. But Callum Johnson, I got a lot more. Even then, bro, because I picked you against Beterbiev. I ain't never doubt you, Callum. But what you did last night just reassured what I thought earlier.
I did doubt him, and I don't mean that I didn't. We all know I had picked him to get the win because I think that Monaghan is, club level. But I didn't think he would get the stoppage. I thought he would go the distance. So I'm impressed.
Murdered dude in 2 rounds, man. Bloodied his face up. Like you wanted to just whoa. But I feel you on that, Ness. I didn't think Shawnee Monaghan was going to do much, but to get stopped like that quick, that fast, that effortless,
It just, I just, it really bothers me when they come get these fucking Americans like that, like, and try to build them up as this American UK shit. It's like, bruh, yo, that's
I don't even think they were even trying to do that with this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, dog. What's he gonna sell? A Brit versus a Brit, or a Brit beating an American? Come on.
I don't think they were selling that fight. I think the main event pretty much was the
Bro,
because Joe Smith.
And this is a huge win. What are you talking about?
Absolutely,
that's what win. What are you talking about?
That's what I definitely. Well, debatable. Man.
Okay, but debatable. Tell me, teach me, educate me.
Yeah,
he's gonna say Frank Boliano.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but yeah, you can say Shotty Manningham.
I won't even argue with you, but Buglioni's past his prime, man. It's a good name to have, but he's past his prime.
Yeah, he's retired. But yeah, man, big up to
and that's not saying much because this guy is also not in his prime, and he's not on that level. But
he went 12 though.
It's a
10
win. It's a good win for Callum Johnson on his 18th, 19th fight. That's decent. You know what I mean? Especially coming off the performance with the Art to Better Beef. Like, these things are better looked at collectively. And because of that, Buglioni, Art to Better Beef, Monaghan, he's stepping up that level of competition the way that I like. Maybe to some of the UK listeners, he's already been doing that on the domestic level. That really doesn't impress me, but I'm interested to see where he goes from here. Ranked 20 in the world on my good old favorite site, BoxRec. Can't wait for the sponsorship from them because I use them so much. But, if he could get a Barrera, that would be interesting. That's a good fight, but it's a huge jump as well. Barrera is up there amongst at least, I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you a fight that it probably makes sense and that they'll probably match him up against us. Throw Joe Smith Jr. back in the ring with him.
Not right now, man. I like Isaac Chilemba. He's a little more skilled in the skill department, where Joe Jr. is a little more powerful. So, maybe Joe Smith Jr. fight is the better TV fight, but I want to see, can he get past the Chilemba style?
Ooh, I see it. I see it in the chat.
I agree, because that's the thing is, regardless if Callum Johnson does this thing, it's a big risk because Joe Smith Jr. still has that power to just fuck up the whole plan, man.
Man, if Joe Smith touch anybody, man, with that motherfucking right hand, he gonna hurt you, big dog.
No, he was telegraphing that right hand. Yes,
he was the whole fight. But shit, when it landed, my dog, that nigga Bivol was lucky. Both of those rounds were about to be over with. Even at the I think the 9th, 7th round, he had to grab the ropes and walk back to the damn corner. He was fucked.
Oof, yo, Bobby destroyed this dude.
But real quick, I would like to see. I think
literally sent him in the air, man, with a straight left.
I think later on this year, maybe the beginning of next year, you probably see Eddie Hearn feed Callum Johnson to Joshua Buatsi. I think Buatsi would definitely get him up out of there. But we can move on to Maurice Hooker and mikkel Pierre. Good fight. Maurice Hooker did struggle to make weight. He kind of looked like he was maybe conserving his energy early on in the fight, but later on in the fight, he did get a knockdown and started to put it on Pierre, man. Pierre was always in range to be hit, so I don't know if the power really bothered him that much, but Maurice Hooker looked very impressive last night, man. When I went back and watched it last night, I gave Maurice 9 to 10 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I think he did a lot of good work.
There was moments where I felt that Maurice Hooker, he looked a little vulnerable in cases, and this is nothing to take credit away from Pierre, because I think Pierre is more of an unknown, so I don't know how to properly credit. But
to that point, real quick, doesn't he always look a little bit vulnerable in some of his
yes,
fights?
Correct. But the reason why I'm bringing it to attention is because, this is his second title defense, and he's saying that he wants to fight Regis Prograis, the Rougarou, some of the other guys in here. And I'm like looking at it like if he's fighting to unify, I think that at this point he can't afford to take shots from guys like that, very heavy-handed guys in that division. And that's where I'm assessing, a big unification. Sure, he's always had a vulnerable style, which led to exciting fights like the Alex Aceto fight. He was an underdog twice. And so at this point, it's great to see him as the favorite and perform as the favorite. But later down the line, man, the fans are going to want that unification, man. And that's where I'm looking at. He needs to tighten up some spots there because I'm already looking at Regis and him fighting, man. He wants that fight. The winner of the World Boxing Super Series. I don't know, man.
And somebody said it in the chat that Les Pierre was there to be hit. I definitely agree with that. For some reason, man, like Les Pierre always stayed in range. Like he was the aggressor, but he was always getting hit though. Like he been the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? Like the game plan that they had, I don't know, man. Some of these game plans when you see going to the boxing range, you just kind of question and like shake your head at. But Les Pierre is definitely a tough individual, and yeah, man. Hopefully we can see him back against somebody in the 140 division.
We'll definitely see him back. I mean, maybe he get a fight with Ndongo. Les Pierre and Ndongo. Get that set up.
They'd be a good fight. They'd be definitely a good fight.
But Josh Taylor, Regis, Maurice Hooker, you got to work on some things, man. Work on some things.
All right, shit. I'll let you take it away then, Ron. Ness, did you watch the Hooker and the Pierre fight? Not yet. Ron, take it away with the Bivol and Smith Jr. Go ahead and tell me your because Bivol, dominated the fight, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, I definitely said it was just like the simple form. It looked like Joe Smith Jr. had a plan A and stuck with it. Didn't have anything else really. Dmitry Bivol just a way better boxer. You get to see all the different levels, the speed, changeups. He had some pop. Granted,
that jab. That jab is fucking powerful, bro.
I was about to say Joe Smith. Props to Bivol for taking those couple of shots to Joe Smith's swung, but Joe Smith's chin is granite as fuck. It just shows broken jaw gets through the whole fight. Getting smacked up by Bivol all night, dude. Even to the 12th round, that unleash that Bivol did on him to try to like secure a KO. That boy was still on his feet. Like, damn, dude. Joe Smith Jr. Solid jaw, man. That dude has a chin of hell. But outside of that, he didn't have a plan B, didn't have a plan C, didn't have anything else except for land that one punch. And you saw it. And Dazn fixed their punch that because it was like the third round. They said Joe Smith Jr. landed 60 punches. They fixed it. So, I think let's get the Bivol and Kovalev fight. Let's just get that going, man. Let's get this cooking. Let's get some unifications going, man. Let's get that going, man. Bivol looked good in there.
Come out last night and say, yeah, he wanted that fight. But real quick on Joseph Jr., definitely have a fucking jaw. I really do like Joseph, man. He's like one of my favorites in the light heavyweight division. He just needs to be, in my opinion, more active. He's not really that active. He only fought once last year, and fighting once last year and coming into a fight with this kind of opponent, not the best thing. So if he's more active and more of a more just boxing more regularly, I think he could definitely be a player in the 175 division.
I'll just tell you this though, Joe Smith Jr. could possibly still have a chance at the title. He can. Oh, yeah. I think he can beat Arthur just because
if he touches you, man. If he touches you, bro, you're gone, bro. I'm telling you.
I think he has a chance with Arthur with that punch. You're right,
at the weight at 175, he's big as fuck. So what now?
Styles make fights, so you just never know. And like he might have a success over a Marcus Brown simply because they know each other. They've probably sparred because they're both from the New York area. Joe is more in the Long Island, but
I mean, he can get Alida Alvarez, he can get Kovalev just because that punch is so dangerous, man.
I just like his style of fight, man. Just like that workman type shit, hard hat, just coming in, man, rough it out. You know what I'm saying? Either I'm gonna land my punch or shit, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep on throwing it in.
Yeah,
so
but
it's credit.
It's boring when he can't do it. The fight gets boring. Like I watched the Better Be fight, and to me, it got dull because. Not Better Be, excuse me, Bivol fight because it got dull after a while when Bivol can't stop him. And it's like I don't know. He couldn't set him up enough to stop him. And then Joe Smith, he wasn't doing enough. Like his right hands was super telegraph. You know, I don't know. It just got a little dull. You don't think?
Well, yeah, no, I felt that way, and I felt like if you enjoy the amateur, the boxing style, then sure you would have loved it. But obviously, we wanted to see the KO. We wanted to see the knockout.
Listen,
I don't think it got dull though.
Bivol would win, and that's it. He would reset. Like he was do 1, 2, 3, 4 sometimes. 1, 2, 3, move, reset. 1, 2, move, reset. Like he was never gonna stop.
But Joe had a chin of hell though. Like some of them shots, I swore like
it was gonna put him down.
Setup, body more, bro. He didn't go to the body more. Like if Joe's chin is that granite, well then go downstairs. Like you this super, like that's why I like Lomachenko. You can't take anything away from that dude. He go to the body. If you so tough upstairs, well, he get you out to the body, or he get a knockdown to the body. Like he softens you up. And I don't think that wasn't done there. Like Bivol didn't show that gear or that talent to say, all right, I see this.
When you go to the body, man, you open yourself up.
Yeah. But he's the better fighter, bro.
He's the better fighter, but Ness though.
He finessed him the whole time. Like
when Joe Smith touched him, was it the first time, like the 4th or 5th round, he touched him and Bivol was like, "What the fuck? I can't get hit like this again."
Bivol was kicking his ass. Granted, if you were looking for an entertainment kind of style in your way, then sure. But he put
that's why I think it never got dull because I was always anticipating that big right hand from Joe Smith, and because I've seen it land in the 5th round, then I've seen it land again in the 10th round. So I was always on the edge of my seat saying, "What if Joe could do it? What if Joe lands that big right hand?"
That was the story because you saw what that power was. But I'll tell you this though, at 175. You can tell these guys are big for Bivol, but if he's really thinking about going on a 168, that
if this nigga make 168, it's a problem. We got a problem in the building. Anybody at 160, hold on real quick. I want to take a moment and be real serious. Prayers and thoughts are out to the Caleb Plant and his family. Tough time. I don't really want to go into detail, but prayers and thoughts are out to him and his family.
As well as Frida Foreman, daughter of George Foreman. We have our condolences to the Plant family and the Foreman family. So if you guys want to go look it up, there's some passings in their families, unfortunate. So if you guys by any chance see their social media or just come across them in real life, just give them big ups and supports. TBV supports both of you guys and the family. So our condolences go with you guys 100%.
But Bivol made 168, big dog. It's gonna be a problem, man. He's already hurting people at 175, and you can like actually tell that Joe Smith was like the actually like really bigger man in that fight. And if he can make 168, man, shit, man, it's gonna be a lot of excitement because I would love to see him with José Benavidez. I would love to see him with Gilberto Ramirez. Love to see him with Caleb Plant.
Boy, Bivol will put hands on Ramirez, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think Ramirez can fight though, bro. He like them kind of fights. I think Bivol will probably be like the boxer in that fight.
Ramirez is going 175, so I got to see what he looks there.
Back to there, man. The powers, yeah, but he's still got the belt. It's been a lot of hoopla about that. He's gonna move to 175 to fill it out, but he's still the champ at 68. So the right fight, he'll stick.
Bivol, Anthony Sims Jr., the zone.
What are you saying, Bivol and Anthony Sims? It's too soon. Sims,
I don't think Sims.
I never understood that about boxing fans. Like, yo, if a dude is your man, like, why are you rushing him?
I'm not rushing him. I'm just saying he's 17, 18 and up. I mean,
it's like even Callum Johnson. I know Callum Johnson got a late start and everything, so that's why he was already in there with Better Beef. But like, bro, at 18, 19 fights, man, like he's supposed to be fighting Shawnee Monaghan, not Better Beefs, who's a highly decorated, fast-tracked pro. Champion. Like he was a highly decorated amateur, fast tracked as a pro, and is already a champion. And a dude that's still in the teens and fights is forced to fight him. These guys need to learn. They need to. You guys need to let them get their development on. And
I got a better one then. What you think about Bivol Smith Jr.?
What?
Bivol Smith.
Come
Callum
on,
Smith.
Callum Smith.
There you go.
Yeah, they're both champions, right? One's moving down.
Man, I mean, look, Callum needs another named fight.
Yo, if Callum gets Bivol and beats him, boy.
Callum gonna be tough. I'm telling you, man. Callum gonna be a tough outing for anybody at 168 because of the range and the height and the snap that he has on his punches. And he could actually take a punch because we've seen that in the George Grove fight, but we don't know how much that shoulder really played a factor in that fight. But yeah. Any last thoughts on this Dazn card before we move on?
I think Pernell Whitaker was in the building, so
yes. And, hey man, the crowd in Verona, man, y'all need to give Pernell a better standing ovation than that, man. You guys ain't even clap for my guy. But yeah, man. Liam, onto the BT card. Liam Williams.
Yo, credit to Callum Johnson. He really trashing Monaghan.
Yeah, now you see it. Yeah, that's why we were like, yo.
Yeah. That's why
it
we
wasn't
like,
just because it's Shawnee Monaghan. He was trashing
he fucking him up.
But
big ups to.
I never said it was because of Monaghan. I said I give him credit because he did that to Monaghan.
Gotcha.
But you know, I'm on a replay here because I just finished watching a Bali fight, so it just kept playing, and it's like.
We know you like, you don't like to give the stickers on everyone's paper. He did good.
He don't get that British support. Yeah, he don't like, especially when it comes to the European fight. He don't just give the other way to you.
I like his style, period. But he switches, and I feel like I don't know. He shouldn't be doing that. He goes.
You passed the test, but I don't like your handwriting, so you didn't get the sticker. Like, good job though, good job. But you got to clean up your cursive. It's a little bit sloppy. I can't read it.
Again, he's still, in my eyes, he's still in developmental stage. Monaghan is not that dude, but it's a good win for him. A very good win for him.
We got a quick.
He's got that George Groves kind of like swag a little bit. You know what I mean? I prefer these type of Brit fighters over the high guard. You know what I mean? High guard is like boring.
All right, we got a quick little BT card. Liam Williams detonates and destroys Joe Mullender, bro. That knockout on him. The ref should have stopped it a long time ago.
Is that the ref? Steve Gray?
I don't know. It's Steve Gray, whatever.
Oh no, that was the judge. I think I need the referee. It was Ian or Robert Williams. Robert, I don't know.
He should have stopped that, bro. Because when the guy got up, his legs went there, and Liam Williams just went over to him, like casually walked up and threw a punch from hell and knocked his ass out, bro.
He fell on face down with his wrist like on the floor, like, and he let him get up, man, and put him back down. Look, that was bad, man.
We got to start doing some better shit in boxing, man. Like just as far as judging these fights and letting them go on. Also, Daniel Dubois, man. Big ups to Daniel Dubois. Very impressive, man. Second round KO. What's the third round? Second round?
I bet on that too. I won with Dubois. I said round 1 and 2. And I looked at it like I put the pressure on him. I said to myself, dude's gotta outperform Luis Ortiz. The UK calls Luis Ortiz, high blood pressure, all this stuff. Let's see what the young man does. But I know that he was big, man, and powerful, and all the rumors and just past fights, even though he didn't get the stoppage with Kevin Johnson. But
who does?
I figure like, Kajanu, man, I only know him for losing, man. All his fights I've watched is him losing, poor chap. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah, man, he definitely knocked that man out. And yeah, man, excited to see how fast they move him this year, or if they still going to kind of tread water a little bit and keep him on the British European level. You know what I'm saying? But Ron, did you have any thoughts on that Daniel Dubois?
You know what? I kind of been hard on him just because like kind of entertainment factor, and I think it's because of the Kevin Johnson and maybe the style he fights. He's definitely a heavy-handed punching machine. But I enjoyed that fight, and I think that they're progressing him very well. Every fight you can get a barometer test on how he's progressing because these are like opponents and other heavyweight. This guy just fought Luis Ortiz. Granted, the question is, can he get him out the same round or less? And sure, he did. He got him out in the second round, right? So he's doing what Luis Ortiz just did. He's fighting guys that Anthony Joshua just fought. And he's doing his what? How many fights he has?
They got
Parker.
I think they need to pump the brakes though. Like,
Yeah.
because Nanus and Kevin Johnsons are good. I mean, they're going to Nathan Gorman next. They're going to Nathan Gorman next, and I guess that's good. I haven't watched Gorman as much as Mike, but
he ain't that impressive. First 4 rounds, he good.
Slow down. He's open for that right hand. You know, he's not keeping his hands up high enough. He's a little flat-footed. I just want to see him a little bit more. You know, they need to just develop him. You know, Frank Warren knows this is what he's got. He better treat it well. You know what I mean? There's no sense in rushing the kid.
How many fights do you think it takes to get an Ortiz fight? Because I think that people are saying they're already trying to like.
Come on, man. He pumped the fucking bricks for that shit, man.
Who said that?
Who?
And listen, bro. They're not putting Dillian White in with Ortiz, bro. Come on, man.
They might put Daniel Dubois in with fucking Ortiz, nigga. They'll put him in like 2021 with Ortiz for sure.
Ridiculous. You know, fan out there saying that shit in the chat.
That's crazy. But back on Lions in the camp.
Oh, here we
Lions
go.
in the camp.
No, where was that?
We don't get weak.
Is that
we get deep? What?
Where was that from?
ESPN Plus.
See, that's the issue. You know, I love the zone, bro. ESPN sucks. It's so difficult to find.
Yo, this new desk is all over the place.
As soon as I clicked on my ESPN Plus app, the fight was right there in my little portal.
But it's not acceptable. Oh, you mean live? Because you watched it live.
Yeah. We'll watch it live.
Oh, replay is terrible.
Replay, you gotta go to the little section where it says shows and replays, then click on Saturday, then under boxing.
Fuck that. I have to go to search and type it in. Like, bro.
Wow.
And sometimes it may not even pop up in the search.
Exactly. I don't do that. I go to replay. The day it came on under boxing, and it's always there. But yeah, man, Anthony Yarde, man. What can I say about him, bro? The stoppage was kind of premature. I do agree on that. Definitely agree the stoppage was premature. But Anthony Yarde, man, he actually showed me a different level in this fight. First time I really see him bouncy on his toes coming forward, you know what I'm saying? And that was a very impressive fight to see. Looked like he felt very comfortable at the weight, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't struggle to make weight or anything like that. So big ups to him, man. Got Travis Reeves out of there. I believe was it the 6 or 7 round KO. You know what I'm saying? Don't even matter. Now. They're talking about going on and facing the likes of Sergey Kovalev. We all know Frank Warren works well with the WBO. We all know Bobby Arum works well with the WBO. Kovalev is on ESPN. Frank Warren just had a deal with ESPN. Announcement for Billy Joe Saunders expected next this coming up week. So, but yeah, Anthony Yarde, man, I'm excited to see the next step. I don't know if Kovalev is gonna be next, but a Sullivan Barrera type that would be good for him. Who else is out there?
So I'll look. I'll say this. I'll play
Alvarez.
I'll play the other side a little bit because I think Anthony Yarde is extremely talented. I did see different things I don't normally see in his fights because he's usually, in my opinion, he kind of walks his opponent down, chills it out, so he's more bouncy. He was hit a little bit more. He was hit more in this fight. Travis Reeves did not come in here to play. Like, I felt like he was trying to prove something. I guess people were saying he was originally a cruiserweight, so he was a big guy, but he looked small to me in the fight. And, you know, Anthony Yarde had to work a little bit in that fight. He had to work a little bit more. And at that point, not saying that he can't beat Kovalev, but there's not enough barometer fights for me to just automatically just confidently say yes. He definitely seems talented. He seems very good.
We don't
like you said. I would love to see him in there with like a Guerrero or someone in it, just so that I can just say I seen someone with a resume, credentials, and just proven that was a solid win. So not saying you can't beat Kovalev, but he was touched up a little bit more in that Travis Reeves fight. So I'm curious to see what the next fight he has and how he looks in that fight.
When you're on the front foot coming forward, like Canelo said, hey man, I'm gonna get hit a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming forward. I'm a planning person. I'm trying to get this guy up out of here. I ain't boxing, he boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I know he got hit a little bit more, but hey, come with the nature of the fighting style that he was implementing that on that night. I just think, man, Anthony Yarde is going to be a problem in this division. The body work he does is phenomenal. The shoulder roll is nice. He just needs to tighten up a little bit more, but he's definitely getting there for a guy who has 18 fights, 17 KOs. The hype is not fake. You know what I'm saying? He's getting these guys up out of here. He's not sitting here playing with his food. The guy is going to be a problem in the division, and you guys are going to realize
extremely talented. I just want to see him fight one guy that don't have the box rec, and that's no diss on Yarde. That's just me just comfortably seeing him fight someone.
This fan,
that I can just know that he is the good.
It's like it's rare, man. Like
I had a box rec every person, and that's no diss to him. And you know, but I just need him to fight someone where I can see the promotion, see the title, and go, "Oh shit, he's fighting that guy," or "Oh man, damn." That's all I want.
Even if I type in Top Rank on the ESPN app, first 4 on demands. The Jose
do it on your fucking laptop, my nigga.
You hear what dog? I get you.
But we're just saying the app is supposed to work. Like the app don't work.
Want to help me, but if the app doesn't work, though, the functionality of the app is garbage.
That's the ESPN app, though, right?
Bro, this is ESPN Plus. There's only one app. What are you talking about? The white one with the E.
Okay, the white one. Okay, so yeah.
I'm not gonna watch ESPN. I'm on the white app with the E, man. Like it's trash. But whatever. You don't want the truth out because that's where your man fight. I get you.
My God.
But just finish up on the whole thing. Look, Yarde, yes, the skies is endless for him. Just get a fight that the boxing fans just won't criticize you. I know he hears all the criticism on he's fought nobody. He knows it. This camp knows it. You can't avoid it, in regards of how they move him.
Nobody, man.
Well, I'm just saying that's where his criticism's from. Like we can't ignore it.
25, top 30,
Mike, where do you think all this criticism's coming from? Where do you think all this criticism's coming from?
Mike,
this criticism is coming from the
people
same
see the talent,
argument.
bro. That's all, bro. The guy who got 12 amateur
but what is this? What is his biggest criticism, Mike?
Ness just said a guy with, hold on. Can I make my point? Ness just said a guy with 18 pro fights should not be rushed like that. Ness just said that.
Yeah, yeah. I said he should be fighting Monaghan's. Where the fuck is your boy's Monaghan at?
Bro, I know the people with Daniel Dubois fight.
Travis Reeves won't be Monaghan right now?
I can't hear you. I can't hear y'all both. I can't hear y'all both.
You think Travis Reeves won't be Monaghan right now?
What?
You don't think Travis Reeves be Monaghan right now?
Man, how the hell would I know? Hell no, I don't know that. I never even heard of Travis Reeves till this day, bro. What are you talking about? Like his trainer got mad at us because we ain't know. Like, and look,
okay, that's how we know him. Yeah, he's trying to get mad because we ain't know him. That's right.
Yeah, I don't know him. Like,
bro, don't give me look, dude. I do not want to think about Travis Reeves versus Shawnee Manahan and who would win that. Like, I don't.
Like, man,
there's a lot of spending energy there.
Worse, yo. ESPN is trash.
But yeah,
look,
man,
all I'm just saying is the general criticism he gets, if it's fair or unfair, is the simple fact is people keep saying who has he fought. Well, how do you shut the criticisms? Fight someone that everyone just knows off the top of their head.
Yeah, but you heard Spencer Farron on his last time on here, bro. They're gonna wait because if you lose to a champ, it ain't no big deal. It's worse to lose to a domestic level fighter, because then you prove the critics wrong. If you lose to a champ, we still don't know. We still like, oh shit, is he good, or was it that Sergey Kovalev is that good? He wasn't ready for Sergey.
Okay, well, moving on to the fourth topic. Wilder meeting with Dazn this week. Eddie Hearn likes the idea of Wilder signing to Dazn and looks at the last part of this year for a potential undisputed matchup with AJ. Also, it's been stated that Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn is still working together and has a Sky Sports date of, I believe it was June 13th that they said. So the ESPN rumors, I don't know. There hasn't been like an official announcement for Dillian Whyte on Sky Sports, so everything's up in the air. But he did say if he fights on Sky Sports, then more than likely his rights are going to be for the American broadcast will be ESPN.
Isn't that still problematic though? Like I get the whole like, oh, he doesn't leave.
I still haven't found the Yarde fight. Even
hold on, bro. Yeah, goddamn, man, you're a mercenary, motherfucker.
It's crazy.
Oh,
crazy.
so that's
all right,
the Yarde.
You on the desktop? Go to schedule and replays.
Got
Bro,
it.
this is too much work. Imagine if you had explained this to like someone's parents.
Look up where it says Friday, like the 6th or some shit.
In the section that says boxing, and then you just go from like the most recent and backwards.
It's just so whack. They don't even got that.
Bro, it got a replay. It got a little replay tab, bro. Then you drop down where it says Friday.
Live, upcoming, and replays.
Hit replay.
All right, Friday the 8th.
Yep. And drop down till you see boxing, and you'll see it.
This is the saddest. Now you telling me DAZN ain't better than this?
Yeah, I agree. For the $9.99 you're getting, it is better. But if you're an all around sports fan like me, this shit right here popping. This shit right here popping with me, dog. I fuck with
ESPN. But we're just talking about the app, though. So
I'm not saying the ain't good.
App functionality is kind of
why he can't get that through his head? What's wrong with homeboy?
I think the functionality is nice. I don't have a problem with it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Dude, I hate it.
I guess that's because you already know how to use it. So you know, but I think that is excessive. Like that was a lot of steps. That's a lot of steps to get to it.
Sometimes you get these steps to get where you want to go.
Yo,
bro, I still have problems with that. And I'm like a half Asian millennial kid. I'm just looking at this shit like, why can't you just make it simpler? That's all. Like boxing, go backwards. That's it, man.
That's the problem with people nowadays. They want shit to be too fucking easy. Back in the fucking
yo, so you hear this guy, Mike?
A fucking map and look at the fucking map to see which road you have to get on. Now I don't want to play type in the fucking navigation, man. I wish you guys just send me the link. Fuck that. Type in what I fucking tell you to type in. I'm not saying.
Hey, Mike, you remember I told you I typed in something?
And they don't want to get up and turn the fucking TV on. They have a goddamn fucking remote to the TV. I want to airplane my shit. No, get up and do it. Get up.
Nah, bro.
Hey, yo, Mike is gonna be this defensive when Wilder goes to DAZN, and he gonna be look,
homie. This generation is. I want it now. That's why on demand is
easy, bro.
That's why on demand is successful, and they need to get it right. That's just the bottom line. Let them get it right.
Moving on, man.
Move on. You just
man.
Mike, if I want a complicated ass system, I'll just get a trivia game and some shit. Like you making it seem like I signed up. I signed up to overcompensate my time.
I got tabs that say fucking shows, replays, and all this other shit. If there's, I don't, man, fuck it.
So ESPN is better than DAZN on functionality. That's my last question.
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
just asking.
That's on DAZN. We're coming to DAZN for like one thing, boxing. When I get on ESPN Plus, I enjoy to go back and watch Max on boxing sometimes.
This is PlayStation versus Xbox. What do? They always try to compete on what people don't like. So hey, up it up, ESPN. I love the price. I love the programming. I love all the extra sports. Just fix the functionality. DAZN, I love the functionality. I don't like the price. You know, that's it. That's my check.
Any thoughts on any thoughts of this guy right here, bro?
I don't throw shots.
Wait, man. You can't wait next to fucking text me, bro. You can just talk to me after the show, man. What's going on? Well, look here, man. I ain't forgot what I got to say. This guy just texted me some crazy.
I don't want to wait. Like I'm trying to make order.
That's what he's saying. He wants that on demand.
I got you,
order to the B&B. So like,
I got you, big dog. I'm gonna make sure you get it. All right, make sure you get it.
So what about Travis Reeves that gives you the indication that he would be Shawn?
We on some Deontay Wilder talking about.
No, I want to hear it.
Go to callers then. What you know?
I mean, we got like a Freeman Nosa that I want to get through.
Remember.
We could
go
to callers.
Triple G signs a 3-year 6-fight deal with DAZN. We sorry that we didn't get a chance to really cover it properly this week because we had a lot of shit going on. We had Wilder on, we had Brian Custer on, we had a lot of guests this week. So if you want to go back and check that out, go look on the YouTube page. Also, we had Virgil Hunter on, man. Big ups to Virgil. The WBSS April 20th. The Regis Prograis versus Cal Relic card would be in Lafayette, Louisiana, at the Raging Cajun Stadium, where the basketball team plays. Also, Adrian Broner reaches a agreement to pay off a jury debt. I think it was like the debt was like $1 million, but I think he probably got it down to like much cheaper than that. Sergey Kovalev calls out Dmitry Bivol. Earl Spence believes with a victory next week, he becomes the #1 welterweight in the world.
Number 2 is what Keith Thurman asked him.
I didn't respond to that as #1.
That's all y'all got for me. Y'all ain't got no other opinion. I mean, look here. I think Errol Spence, Terrell Spence, 1A1B. I mean, those are two best guys that I see out there right now. I don't think any other guys beat Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. I could be wrong, but I'm more than likely going to be right. I don't know if Keith Thurman's going to fight Manny Pacquiao this year, but if he don't and he fights Shawn Porter, he probably possibly based off Shawn Porter's last performance. I think if he tries to box with Keith Thurman, it's not going to be good. If he try to make it a tough fight like the first one, he could possibly stop Keith Thurman this time because Lopez had some success when he applied the pressure. But if y'all don't have any thoughts, one more thing we got is March 15th, Border Wars, TBV. We will be in Dallas. Main headliner is Canadian Jose versus Eric Cruz. I'm in the corner of my guy, Canadian Jose. You know what I'm saying? I'm team El Loco. I love Eric Cruz. He's going to pick me up from the airport. Big ups to him. But me and Jose been rocking on, saying he's been calling in. We got a little vibe going. So that's my guy. That's the one back in. And Ness is
free shirt.
And Ness is going with Eric Cruz. So I got to be the antithesis of Ness. So there you have it.
You want the free
last thing again. Prayers out to the George Foreman family and the Plant family. Here we go.
Yep. And then last thing, if you guys don't see me a lot this week as well, I'll be covering 2 fight cards. I'll be covering the Philly card and the New York card. I decided to stay back while the squad goes out to Dallas and hold it down. So just check out the YouTube page. You're going to see tons of footage. I'm putting some Peter Quillen stuff up, some Sosa interviews. There's Lamont Peterson stuff still up.
Every day there's new uploads. So just come back.
To compensate for not having a show on Wednesday morning, I proposed that me and Ness, while we were at the airport waiting for our flights, we should do like a quick live show and just talk to the viewers. You know what I'm saying? If we could, I mean, I think that would be a good idea to compensate for the morning show while we're waiting in the airport. I will be going live, so there you have it. Maybe 5-10 minutes, just answering questions, saying what's up, just showing you guys love, showing you guys support, because we will appreciate you guys supporting us. Just trying to get bigger, man. The goal is to reach that 100K while we're in Dallas. So tell a friend about the Boxing Voice, and sign up to the Zone also in the description box. Get that first month free, $9.99 a month. After that, you can always wait till Canelo and AJ, but you might want to go ahead and get it now because Tevin Farmer will be fighting next week on a DAZN card. Big ups to him.
Oh, and just last things. If you're going to the Border Wars, man, Deontay Wilder says you might want to roll through the Border Wars and say,
tell everybody about that, man. You can't be just letting it go out willy-nilly. If they want to hear that, go back and watch the interview. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I want to talk about. I'm just saying Border Wars is about to be lit. I wish I can go. I wish I was there.
The agent protectors showing up in sheep clothing.
Yo, I would have loved to go and see Border Wars and see all the craziness. If you guys haven't seen the preludes, the weigh-ins, the build-ups of all the previous one, they're back up on the YouTube channel. So to give you a little taste of what it's like, just go check it out. It's crazy. There's shoving, there's pushing, there's emotions, there's crying, there's yelling, there's fighting, and you get to see all your favorite callers call in and punch each other. So that's what's up, man. And some co-hosts.
Speaking of callers calling in, let's go ahead and drop that favorite ad from El Camino.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember, rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Yo, I was going to say, we also need an LA correspondent. I've been saying this every show that I can. If you want to go to gyms, help us out, see your favorite fighters.
Hey, man, check your IG inbox, Ness GTO. Somebody hit me up, and I told him to hit you up directly. So he asked specifically about being a LA correspondent, so might have one in the works.
Oh, you see? That's what's up, man. Everyone else sleeping, man.
Everybody else sleeping while we working. We got any masterminds or any pound for pounds calling in? R&V, you ain't calling in, man. The chat been kind of quiet tonight, man. What's going on?
I don't think they enjoyed this weekend's results, man. They didn't bring them out. But let's go to Anthony in Cincinnati. What up, champ?
Queen City Cobra, what's going on?
Oh shit. One thing I ain't pointing out, yo, that crowd.
What the fuck was that?
Bro, like that.
What was that, nigga?
I don't know. He was like munching on himself.
Something up. But nah, that crowd in that thing, was it Carson, LA, whatever. Man, that shit, it wasn't nobody out there. What the fuck happened? I thought Porter had fans, but yeah, that was some bullshit. I don't even know why they had that shit outside. Man. That was stupid. It's all cold. It's 50 degrees. Nobody want to fight and shit. Yeah, they need to reevaluate they sites because that was some dumb shit. That shit should have been in Barclays or fuck it, put it in Cleveland for you know what I'm saying? That was dumb. But yeah, it was kind of a lackluster weekend of fights. I thought, some of them was good, but wasn't all that. But you know, last couple days, you know, a little bit of a countdown to Border Wars. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get a little excited, you know, still getting my work in, you know what I mean?
Bruh, why you holding the truth from the people? You and Jose got this plan to make it seem like Mario's ducking you when I hear Mario called you personally and told you that he'll be there. Reassured you that he'll be there.
I flat out said that on the last show. I flat out said that I talked to Mario. He said he was gonna be there. Ain't nobody. Oh, one thing I forgot to point out. You talking about in my fight, I got knocked down. Man, 2 weeks needs a fire. You don't know shit about boxing. I ain't get knocked down. He hit me in the back of my head and pushed me to the canvas, homie.
Bruh, was you counted a knockdown or not?
It wasn't counted as knockdown.
Man, you crazy as hell, man. We've watched the film study.
Bro, did Mitty do an 8 count? No. He said no knockdown.
Bro, what about the right hand? What about the right hand that sent you across the ring? What about the right hand sent you across the ring? What you gonna say about that? You gonna make something up about that too? Another excuse?
Okay. I stumbled.
And listen, the bottom line is, listen to me. The bottom line is you defensive because you insecure. I never said you didn't have power. I said your opponent demonstrated equal power.
Hey, that's cool.
All right, so why you so defensive, champ? Why you so defensive? You don't hear nobody. You don't hear Wilder getting mad. You don't hear Wilder getting mad when they say Luis Ortiz got skill.
I gave my opponent credit from day one. What you talking about, bro? I said he was great. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you just mad. But, Mike tried to give you the title of like biggest puncher, and I had to just check him.
I mean, he do get them like. He was a cleaner shot.
Yeah,
and Mitty didn't call it a knockdown. So I mean, if you want to be technical,
according to him, when you did the film study.
I don't remember. It all happened so fast.
And let me tell you what else you don't remember, and obviously Anthony doesn't. The fact that he punched his fist when he got knocked down and he had to dust himself off. He banged his fist. He banged his fist like Manny Pacquiao in disappointment. But it's all right, champ. I mean, you can interpret it how you want, man. Look, Saturday, we'll be talking hopefully different news, and it won't be about you getting knocked down twice in your last fight. One time being saved by the ropes. The other now the other one you talking about you got hit behind the head. I mean, this man full of excuses. And he talking about me. I think you might be my brother. Are we long brothers or what?
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so I'm just trying to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me because I'm 54 pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo, what up, JD?
Yo, what up? I had to step out of this restaurant. Yo, I wanted to give my take on the Ugas fight. First of all, shout out to Mitty for winning this weekend. Shout out to that guy. Dope.
Who the
but getting
that was a mistake.
Man, shout out
that
to
was
Mitty,
a mistake. That's what I was going to play. My bad. Mitty, no. We even talked about him. We even talked about him on the last show.
Yeah, but
he got a title
to
too, man.
The Ugas.
I told yo, you gonna ask him, is he putting that title on the line versus you though?
Man, what is it? A British title?
Yeah, he got a British title, champ.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I saw the guy he was fighting, man. Looked like he was supposed to win. But into the fight though.
Yo, that's crazy. Cause I seen Diddy face in the post pick. He was a little touched up in the face. So like, I think the guy was good. Why you trying to play him? You got a link for him, or you just being?
Nah, no, I saw the face. I saw how the guy looked, and that was all I needed to see. But no, fuck that, man. Let me talk my shit about Ugas, man. Listen, Ugas won that fight. He won every category. Like he won the ring generalship. He controlled that, right? He won goddamn the punch output.
You a pro fighter, man. What the fuck you mean he controlled the ring generalship?
Bro, he did, bro. He was fucking applying the fucking pressure the whole fight.
Do you hold on a minute? Hold on. How
the
fuck do you control the ring and you can't stop the dude? You can't cut the ring off. He never cut the ring off, not one time. You know how many times I made note of that in the live chat?
He never took a back. He also never took a step back, Ness.
Bro, people get mad when they lose and they don't see the holes.
There you go. There you go.
Bro,
he was on the front foot though, bro.
Yo, there was one point in the fight.
Damn, Ness,
and you act like Shawn Porter was just bop, 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 moving out. Bop, 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 moving out. He wasn't doing that shit.
Bruh, there was a point where motherfucking Shawn just turned around and started running on him. That's how bad he can't cut the ring off.
Exactly. When niggas start running, you want to get hit.
Yeah, you said the right thing. You motherfucker started running. Delete it. Hey, but
yo, I'm at his style by son, just like Charlo. He sounded just like that Charlo song.
Yo, listen, at the end of the day, though, for real. That mother, worst case scenario, it came down to the 12th round, right? Let's just say it came down to the 12th round. Ugas wanted it more, and he showed it in the 12th.
Bro, they gave a judge gave Porter that 12th round. A judge actually gave Porter that 12th round.
Nah, that's ridiculous, dog. What's going on with you? You all right? Yeah, man, that is ridiculous, dog. Listen, at the end of the day, came down to the 12th round. Ugas wanted it more. That's my call, man. Shout out to Daniel Jacobs.
Yo, he always slide that one in.
Yo, it's gonna come in every call to the Canelo fight.
Going out to Boomerang, New Orleans.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
Whoa.
Well, what are you doing, Ness? What you doing, man? He just probably did his whole whoa right now. We just missed it.
You got him muted, Ness?
Oh,
man.
He right there.
Hello?
Hey, start over. Edo, man, you gotta do it.
Yeah, you can hear me?
We here.
Now we can. Yeah. Now we can.
All right, that was up, man. See, bro, I wasn't gonna miss this show right here, bro. Your man, Showtime, this next boy, next former boy, they turned on him, then they turned back, then they see that's in the round, though, you dig? Him and K Diddy Porter, all in the videos, dancing and shit, you dig? See, bro, those guys won this fight, bro. And it went by a lot. It was a close fight. It was a tough, close fight, bro. But only thing I can say about Ugas, bro, he could have did a little bit more to take the fight. He did enough in the 12th, the championship round. He won that round, but man, this boxing shit that got crazy now, Ness, bro. It's just like the Harrison fight, man. It's like how you can give Porter this fight. And the Harrison fight, you can say Harrison fought just like Ugas, but Ugas didn't get the win. So I don't know. This shit hard to call, man. Man, this dude's on the back foot the whole night. We guys landing more punches, bro. The more meaningful punches. And this dude still couldn't edge it out, bro. And I understand what people saying, man. He could have did a little bit more. But, man, Porter could have did a little bit more to defend the title. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. This shit crazy, bro. Mike, who you had winning? I'm just calling it. I'm behind.
Oh, man, you already knew I had one, nigga. Ugas. I had Ugas winning.
All right, Ron, who you had, Ron?
I had Ugas winning.
That's the only one on Gilligan Island. You did?
He the only one.
Hey, man, next you gotta start that favoritism, dog. Like, man, I don't see how you can give. I can see you saying a draw. I can see a draw, but winning a fight? Nah, bro. He ain't win that damn fight, man.
Bruh, Mike and Ron bend to the pressure of the people.
With that style. Who Porter gonna be at the top with that style, dog? He's not gonna beat Thurman.
He beat Danny.
Danny got slow feet. Danny don't know how to cut out the ring. That's the only reason why he beat Danny, because Danny got slow feet.
Bruh, he used a totally different style. He used a totally different style anyway. So what you mean? Who he gonna beat with that style?
That was the same style he fought Ugas with. That was the same style he just fought Ugas with.
Yeah, and when he fought Thurman, he had a different style. He could fight Crawford with a different style. That's all I'm saying. Like, y'all just like, I don't know. Y'all writing off, but all right. We going to Troy, Baltimore.
Yeah, how you doing? I'm gonna turn this TV down. Can y'all hear me? Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, we hear all your background noise.
That's just a TV, man. I'm doing some repairs or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I think at this point in his career, man, it's obvious that Porter's not going to leave his dad, and he shouldn't leave his dad because they have a good relationship. But what he should do is maybe him and his dad should seek some advice from Buddy McGirt, because with his size and his style, that's basically Buddy McGirt out of control. And you should really have him come in, you know, as an advisor, because his father can't take him past where he is. If you watch his last, 5, 6 fights, they're all the same. People always say the same thing. They're ugly because they are. There's nothing more his father could teach him because he's reached his apex with his son. So at this point, if you want to keep on boxing, then you need to go to another level. Then you have to bring someone else in. You don't have to shove your father out the way, but just bring in and get some advice. Because, the largest room in the world is, room for improvement. And that's all I think the brother needs, because he has all that energy, that helter-skelter type stuff that Frank Warren, what's Frank Warren? Back in the day, older fighter used to do, had that same type of style and grip. Small guy, but he would bust you up. He would bust you up, right? And that's actually what I could say. The fight was the fight. It wasn't going to be any other way, because Porter knows no other way to fight. He's only 5'6", and he walks around at 170. So what else is he going to do? He can't fight at 154, because those guys shrink down from like 175 sometimes. He can't fight at 160 because he's too small. He got to struggle to make 147, so he has to fight that way. So contact my man, Buddy McGirt. And also, I want to send a big shout out to my man, Mansour, man, Amir Mansour. He lost, but he fought the best as he could. He fought like a man. And if any of you ever have a chance to talk to that brother, that is a very powerful and righteous brother, man. He actually helped me through a tough time in my life, and I want to send him a shout out. All right, that's my call, y'all.
All right. Calling in, Troy. Gonna keep it moving. We got H Money Dog. Talk to me.
What's going on with it? What's popping?
What up, champ?
What's popping, my guys? What's going on with it? What's popping?
We got winning the fight, man. What's good?
Yeah, we good, brother. What's up, champ?
What the fuck is good, nigga?
Hey, check me out, bro. I got my boy Earl, the True Spence. He going for the knockout. He's pound for pound the best fighter in the world right now. Mikey Garcia, he going to sleep in 6. Okay. Also, we got Deontay Wilder. getting paid, record-breaking contract coming real soon. We gonna celebrate like it's 420. We gonna smoke to that. I just want to congratulate Ness and Mike because y'all played a role in this. I know y'all passed the word. Eddie Hearn told you to pass the word, and I believe you did. You know, what's understood ain't got to be explained like the champions say. So with that being said, everybody gonna celebrate on this one. The biggest fight in boxing history is on the way. This gonna be bigger than Pacquiao Mayweather, bigger than McGregor Mayweather. There's two champions in their prime. I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bet on it. I'm gonna go with the American. I'm gonna go with the home team. Deontay, he gonna sleep him. Deontay, he's the most dangerous fighter of all time. He got more power than George Foreman, Mike Tyson. I could go on. He the strongest puncher ever. He will knock out Mike Tyson. He will knock out Evander Holyfield. Deontay Wilder is the man. He gonna get that bag. Shout out to Dazn. We appreciate the check. You know we gonna spend it. You feel me?
100, my nigga. 100, bro. Thanks for the call, J Money.
Hey, we gonna spend it. We gonna spend it. You did.
Yeah, there.
All right, keeping it moving. We got Brandon in Cincinnati. Talk to me.
What up, Brandon? Tough follow up right here, dog. Tough follow up.
Yeah, man. I had Ugas winning the fight 7-5, 7 rounds to 5. That judge who scored that last round of Porter, he really changed the fight because that's the judge who scored the shit 115 to 113. So if he scores that round for Ugas, which I thought won the last round, you get a draw. So that was pretty big in the turn of the fight. I like Porter boxing, how he's been boxing. I like that style for him, but he needs to mix in some of that old Porter, some of those combinations, and some of that brawling in with it. Because when he boxes like that, he doesn't go offensive. He doesn't do as much as on offense as he does when he's brawling like he used to. So if he mixes some of that old Porter in with the new boxing, then I think he's still more around. As far as Ugas was just waiting to counter too much, man. He didn't want to be first. If he would have took the lead more often and jabbed and let his hands go more instead of posturing, waiting for Porter to be first, some of those rounds that could have won either way, he could have won. So it seemed like he waited till like the 11th round to turn it on. So, but I still think he won at 7-5. The guy I was really impressed with this weekend was the Ismail Madrinev, or whatever the hell his name is. Dude looked like a young Triple G, man. He looked like a fast, more athletic Triple G. He was switching from southpaw to orthodox. He gonna be a problem. I can see him being the boogeyman of the division for years to come. They say he wants to fight Jaime Munguia within the next year. I think he can beat Munguia right now. So I really want to see where that kid goes. I think he's got a bright future. And as far as this week, man, I think the news of this week is going to probably be what Wilder does as far as Dazn. I'm interested to see how that turns out. I'm hoping something works out with Dazn and Wilder so we can get that undisputed finally. And a lot of people keep saying Showtime is dead and dying. I don't think Showtime is dying. I just think they realize they can't afford to pay these big heavyweight purses that ESPN and Dazn giving out. And I think they just, basically being honest with themselves and saying, like, listen, Deontay, we can't afford to pay you $20-25 million like ESPN and Dazn giving out. So, shit, unless you want to be on pay-per-view, I think they realize it'd be better for them to go somewhere else. Because even if they put them on pay-per-view, they ain't gonna get no return on the investment. Because there ain't gonna be enough people buying that shit to justify giving them the $20 million. So, yeah, hopefully it does sound Dazn and we get that undisputed soon. But that's my call, fellas.
Brandon, thanks for calling in.
Solid points on the Showtime.
Keeping it moving. We got on Skype. Is there anybody there? Let me see. We got no. Oh yeah, Touch Potential. Are you there? Actually, we got 3 people. 4 people.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm here.
Talk
I'm
to
here.
me.
What up, Touch?
Yeah, what you saying, man? Yeah, like the last caller, man. You guys, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ness. I don't think he won the fight. I think maybe the fight was a draw, but he needed to be a bit more, have a bit more dog in him and cuff the ring and really go after Porter, because Porter's really like he's low hanging fruit right now. Any aspiring welterweight will be gunning for his title because he clearly is too short. So maybe he probably he'd be a bully at 140, but at 147. There's taller guys and more rangier guys, and if you're taller and rangy like Ugas, then you really should be taking him out with that bit of aggression. Despite the fact that Shawn Porter being an excellent boxer, and just had to big up my man, my man. I can't remember his name. At the Yarde on Friday, man. I really felt he stepped up, and I would like to see a fight with him and Bivol. Actually, seeing Bivol this weekend, I think he is a bit small for the weight, and Yarde looks big for his weight. So I think that's where he could catch an advantage. A lot of people wanting to fight Kolarov, but I'm still not sure yet. I think he needs another fight before that. But Bivol looks small for his weight, so I think Yarde could do it, man, and that could be his breakout fight and become a superstar. I don't know what your man Akeem what's his name? Is it Akeem?
Akeem.
I don't know what he's talking about, saying he's Yarde is less skillful than Boatsy, man. He needs to get his head right, man. Yarde,
that's
a very skilled boxer. He's a very skilled boxer, and he would beat Boatsy. Boatsy is a kind of fighter where he's one of those fighters like Arthur, the other lightweight champion, who he has to be on top of you. He has to fight in the pocket. He can't fight rangy, where Yarde he can fight in the pocket, and he can fight range as well. So I think he could take out Bivol. I think Kovalev still got a bit more, still got some dog in him, so got some experience. So for him to beat Kovalev, well, that would be a big undertaking, So we'll see on that one. But no, I did enjoy the boxing. I thought Bivol was a bit boring as well. I must admit. But Anthony Yarde, I think he's the truth now. I think he can do something, And I'd like to see you guys come back again. I think he could give these other welterweights some
what's going on Skype, bro?
Definitely. Can you not hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah. So I think he can definitely give, because with that height and range.
All right, going out to Boomerang status.
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the streets to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Yo, TBV, what up?
What up, champ?
Man, ain't nothing, champs. You know what I'm saying? Another good weekend of boxing. I noticed. I noticed I ain't really heard nobody talk about it, but was it the Stub Hub they was at yesterday? Porter.
Yeah. Yep, Stub. Well,
and it was really empty in there. Did y'all notice all of empty seats in that mud?
Yeah, it didn't look like it was packed.
It was cold, shit.
Yeah, it didn't even look like it was half full, man. Like cold night. That's why they made coats, Mike. But on to this weekend's podcast. I'm gonna have to wait to watch that Yarde fight because there was just so many fights yesterday, and that one was on while I was at work. And like Ness was talking with that ESPN Plus app, you got to go through, and I gotta do too much witchcraft, you know what I'm saying, just to utilize that power. So I'm gonna have to wait till I get home for that one. The Porter fight, I did think Porter edged it out just a little. If you the champ, man, you got to prove that you won. And Ugas didn't do enough to prove that he won. He did enough to prove that he know how to put his hands up and talk shit, you know what I'm saying, and posture, but he didn't fight enough. You know what I'm saying? He was too busy trying to antagonize and get Porter to initiate because he was expecting for Porter to do his old bum rush style. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like once plan A went out the window, Ugas didn't have a plan B, C, you know what I'm saying, even an A2. The Bivol Smith fight was decent, but same thing. Once Bivol started popping Smith with them shots, like, you could tell Smith had no plan B.
Who else fought this weekend? Because it was a couple good fights, but I watched so many, man. Some of them are slipping my mind right now.
Maurice,
I didn't see the Hooker fight. Same thing. I was at work, so I'm gonna have to check that one out a little later on. I mean, I know actually I was watching the Porter fight when the Hooker fight was on, so I didn't actually watch that one. But I do want to say I'm very excited. You know, I'm gonna use my boomerang and the rest of my time to talk about how excited I am for this Border Wars is coming up. I know this ain't the show for that, but I don't give a fuck. That's the upside of being a boomeranger. You know what I'm saying? I will be there Friday, like 7:00 in the morning, because I'm one of the judges. I can't wait to judge. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really excited, man. It's been a while since I saw y'all. I don't know if I'm more excited about getting to commune with my TBV family or the fight, but I gotta be honest. I think it's more talking to my TBV family. As I always say, please make sure that you push the thumbs up and share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. I do got one question though. What's up with Manchester Mario? I ain't seen him in like 3-4 days, man. This dude was supposed to have my green when I got to town. Am I gonna have to shake some more trees or something?
I mean,
I'm gonna need some trees.
I would shake some, but he's definitely gonna be there. I spoke to him today. He's gonna be there, but he's doing his own thing. You know, he's got some stuff going on. But it's so many people that eat from that same, you know, tree that it's probably best that we all, you know, have a couple backups just in case.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. If you got a backup, you know, let me know, because I don't got a lot of people in Dallas. I got people in Houston, so I need that. But I got to get back to work, man. Thanks again. That's the upside of being a boomeranger. I can cut the line, man. You mad at me? Don't get mad. Get Patreon. As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. Stop shoplifting. TBV for life, man. Fellas, peace.
Great call. Going out to another boomeranger in New Jersey.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean. My man.
TBV, great show, fellas, so far. I'm gonna make this one quick. Ugas, whoever thinks Ugas has any grounds, again, a draw at best. He just didn't do enough. He didn't move forward enough throwing punches. He kind of stalked around. He doesn't have one punch power, so I don't know what he was stalking around for. You know, sometimes watching Shawn Porter, you get so disenchanted with his style that you might confuse the things he's doing as not enough. But last night, I got to say, he definitely did enough. And I told somebody earlier, it reminded me of Thurman versus Porter. Like, you look at it, and it nearly wasn't even that close. You had the champ coming in boxing, and you had the opponent or the contender coming in, you know, a little strong. But Ugas didn't even look as strong as Porter did when he fought Thurman. So just philosophically, if you're using your eyes and you're watching the fight, I don't know how you could have gave it to Ugas. Shout out to Troy, though. He's very astute when it comes to the boxing history, and just so happens for us, Ness, he pulled out 2 Jersey cats. Buddy McGurk, he's from Jersey City, and Amir Mansour, he's from down in Penns Grove, even though he bang out in the Delaware area. So I'm sure he got ties in Baltimore. Good weekend of fights. I got to tell you, man, I'm very jealous of not being a part of Border Wars, and it's not so much of the Border Wars, it's as my man Stainless, shout out to Stainless, not having the opportunity to commune with my brothers, but definitely, man, great show so far.
Just remember, save the date, May 31st, New York City, TBV Appreciation Night is going down. Let's cross our fingers, hope Wilder signs the zone. This way we can solidify Wilder being there and Eddie Hearn, because I know Hearn gonna come through. I'm gonna see him Tuesday. Hopefully, if not, it's up to Ron to see him on Wednesday, because I'll be flying out to Texas Wednesday.
Listen, man, that's going to be like the prom for me, man. I might put on a tuxedo for y'all jokers, man. I can't wait, man. I'm very proud of what the show has done and what TB has done. I'm proud of Mike and everybody that's involved. Ness, I'm always proud of what you do, bro. Like I said before, if those of us that miss the show and we don't get a chance to call in as much,
if we think about not having that time, imagine what you guys dedicate to give us this show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really grateful for that. Check me out on Instagram, King Amin of Essex. Mike be hollering at me. Nets, don't get too big for me, baby. Come check me out, man. I love y'all guys.
You already know. What you mean? I'm following you on that Instagram, I believe.
Yeah, be interacting with the fans, man, with the supporters, big dog.
Here go Mike. Here go Kiss up,
be interacting with the supporters, big dog.
Kiss up, Mike. That's why he talking about it's
I'm a man of the people.
It's timing. Yeah,
I'm a man of the people.
Yeah, it seems like you tell the people what they want to hear.
I tell the people what they want to hear, you know what I'm saying? Because they come to hear from me.
I know.
It's simple as that. It's easy to tell somebody what they want to hear when they want to talk to you.
Sheep. That's why I say you sheep. People think it's a UK thing. It's not.
I'm
like,
a sheep. What you mean? I'm sheep?
Because
Right here, bro.
yard.
Right. That's the only thing you got, like the sheep word. You know what I'm saying? Like you like a billy goat. I'm gonna start calling you Billy Goat because you stubborn.
Yard, you was talking common, and I'm like, wait, ain't that something a ton do a giant be saying? And it's like, oh, that's right. He interviewing so much, he got him brainwashed.
Nah, bro, what it is shit. Everything is timing though. You know, like you said earlier, you don't want to fucking lose to a fucking British level dude. You want to lose to a champion. And when you get that championship belt, you want to stay champion. You don't want to just get it, defend it like you know. Hold on, can I finish? You had your time. You don't want to get it and defend it like Alvarez and motherfucking lose it. You want to get it and keep it, right? That's the name of the game. More belts you got, then you can outgrow the belts and possibly should be a AJ Canelo or Floyd Mayweather.
Going out to Skype, we got Sam. Talk to us.
Yeah, guys, can you all hear me?
We hear you, champ.
I've got a few things to say. First of all, big fan of the show. You know, I've been listening for a while now. I think you need to release the numbers of viewers you've got in the UK because I think there's got to be at least half of your viewers, listeners, I should say. But yeah, firstly, Anthony Yarde is garbage. He's a garbage fighter. Like, I respect him. You know, like he's had a few amateur fights, and he's like, you know, he's at a decent level now. He'll probably be mandatory. Or he'll be made mandatory pretty soon. But like, he's fought no one, which I just think you have to fight a decent level of opponent to like earn your shot. But I've got a quick question for you guys because I haven't got much long. If AJ Wilder the first fights in America, how many seats do you think, or like how many people would like? How much?
Sellout, man. It's a sellout.
Ooh, it would be a sellout because the UK would definitely come.
It doesn't matter where
we're talking
they put
80,
it.
We talking like stadium.
No, we don't do stadium fights over here. We don't do stadium.
I mean, we're doing one shit. We're doing one Friday.
Yeah, next week. You got one next week.
For trying to tell you, we got one next Friday.
Who?
Jerry Jones Stadium, the AT&T Stadium. Mikey Spence.
Yeah, that's a little different though, man. That's totally different. Like, I don't think AJ and Wilder are gonna fight in Jerry Jones.
They both have expressed interest in fighting in that particular stadium.
Yeah,
bro.
but he
on record,
Jerry Jones had interest in Mayweather and Pacquiao before.
And, yeah, no. I'm saying the fighters.
I hear you, bro. Put it out there. It would be for me because I've been a fan of saying that on this show repeatedly. Like, we need to get those cheap seats. Like, allowed at these fights. We are the ones that build these fights up, and then we're left out because they put in these ticket prices way too high. So I would love it. I just don't see it. The site fee pay too much. Like, Jerry, is he gonna pay what Las Vegas and New York is gonna pay?
Man, he talking about a dude that fucking got money,
rich,
got old money. I understand what you're saying.
Big fight,
but knowing Jerry Jones
used to be in Vegas for a reason.
I understand that.
Mike,
knowing Jerry
Jones,
Jones,
the dream would be stadiums, but we always do it in small. Like, we do casinos, bro. That's just how it is, bro.
Wilder AJ fight, there won't be room in Las Vegas, bro. Those casinos collectively, they will give that site fee because they know the amount of economics is gonna generate. What are we gonna do in Texas outside of the fight? You know how big Texas is. You've been there because I've been there.
Yes, been in Texas.
I mean, look how Atlantic City used to be built with Mike Tyson and stuff. Like, it would be cool to get the stadium, but it's always gonna be casinos, bro. They're always every big fight you think of.
Now that would be a tricker if they did it in AC because it's closer to New York City for the UK guys. and it's still casino to get the site fee.
And sports betting is about to be legal, and like every state is about to have like sports betting because it's legal federally now. The states just gotta implement their own thing. So Texas could be
the app
coming up
betting?
real. No, sports betting, period. Like you can bet on sports now. Like once a state puts their plan in play, like New Jersey has, like Nets can with FanDuel. Like you'll see other sites pop up and say, "Hey, man, bet Dallas or do Dallas or whatever."
But to be fair, we can all agree that wherever they put it, it will sell out based on the interests.
Hell yeah. I mean, we gotta hope that they put it in a stadium, because I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of us lower class are not gonna be able to get tickets. Like the UK gonna buy them tickets out. They gonna buy them tickets out.
They still can motherfucking price those high price tickets for like the ringside, and imagine how much you can get ringside on a fucking football field. That shit is, bro.
I mean, that's the dream to do it in a stadium, but is it realistic? I just don't know. Like you know what? Look at how low Brian Custer is thinking of Mikey Garcia. They looking at 200 as a success. So what is Jerry Jones thinking at in terms of ticket sales? That's what we gotta ask ourselves. And you know, and we gotta expect for this fight to do well, Mikey versus Earl, so that Jerry wants to stay in that boxing business.
Maybe I'm saying like, maybe we come back and reevaluate it after the of this week and see how many people.
Absolutely. But think about this. He always wanted Triple G and never got him. That means the Forum outbid him. Fucking New York City, Madison Square Garden outbid him.
The people Triple G were fighting just don't make sense for him to fight in Texas like against those guys.
It made sense somewhere, Mike. He was selling 20,000.
If Triple G was fighting like a Jamal Charlo in Texas, then yeah, but I just think, man, Jerry Jones is a smart business guy, and if it makes economical sense where he can see like the streets of Dallas being flooded with Americans and UK people, and if the Zone and ESPN and everybody else can promote this fight properly, man, you can expect 30, 40, 50,000 at a stadium in Dallas, if not more.
All right, let me get to Jerron. Talk to me. In Louisiana, right, Jerron?
Yo, you may be on mute. Are you on mute?
Nah, he's definitely not on mute. And it's definitely, oh shit, it's not Jerron.
Okay.
Rod, talk to me.
Rod 870 was good.
Sorry.
What up, buddy?
Chilling.
Oh man, it's all good. No, I think Shawn Porter did enough to win that fight last night. Ugas fought a good fight, but with Shawn Porter, he's an ugly fighter, and last night it wasn't a Shawn Porter type fight, and I think we look at that a lot. And Mike, I'm not saying that you were wrong, because Ugas fought a lot better than I thought he would.
Me too.
And even a couple of people at my house who was watching the fight thought he won also. They thought it was a robbery, but I had Shawn Porter. I used the app where you could score that Nest promoted a couple of months ago, and I actually had Shawn Porter winning 115, 113. Now, I do agree with you. I gave Ugas the last 2 rounds, and I don't see how the judge that scored at 115, 113 gave Shawn Porter both of those rounds.
There's no way. Count cards there, bro.
Yeah. Huh? What'd you say?
There's no way, man, for 11 and 12, bro. You're like, I know you can say what you want about my scorecard, but 11 and 12, man, they pretty much like tell the whole story. Like Ugas won those rounds, man.
He's saying he gave it to him.
Now,
the judges didn't.
Now, but what I was gonna say was, Ness, how do you can people attend the Border Wars here in Texas? That's not a part of a TBV
to watch it.
Hit me up. Because we are not selling tickets or inviting people, but you know, we'll see. We do need certain personnel, so if we need a body, we will contact you. But I need your info. I know I got your number here, but hit me up on Patreon. Put your number and name over there, so that I know to text you.
Okay. Last thing before I get off here, I think what Wilder doing is good.
if you can't get the fights you want, at least go get the check. And I hate to say it, I really wish he would have the opportunity to build his legacy if he would have fought Povetkin and if he would have fought Fury again, then went ahead and took care of his business against Joshua. His legacy would be solidified. But if you can't do that because these guys won't get in the ring with you, go ahead and collect the check. Don't keep fighting for $4 or $5 million.
Yeah, but
make sure you get your 10, 15.
The check is over there. So like he gonna get the fight because that's where the check at.
I agree with that, but that initial fight before he get in with Joshua, instead of him fighting for $5 to $6 million,
okay,
he can get 15 from his own. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. But that's my call, man. And I'll hit you up with that information just in case you need me while you're here.
For sure. Because we need judges. You know, we need judges. You know, we need cornermen. You know. But listen, I don't know about Yarde. Whoa. That wasn't even like a straight up clean knockout. It's like the ref jumped in.
Yeah, way premature.
Like, I didn't even see combinations, bro. Like this dude he's in the middle of the ring, like fighting like it's the 12th round. Like why? Why you all close in the pocket fighting like you Andre Ward? Like I don't know, man. I don't know. And he was getting hit. Travis was putting hands on him. He put hands on him. He landed some shit. Yeah, I know you sucking your teeth, but my thing is, what if those shots are from a higher level of opposition? If those are Kovalev shots, like how you gonna handle Kovalev with one punch at a time? He one punch.
That's why you put him in the ring with him. That's why you put him in the ring with him next.
Oh, that's why you put him in the ring, because the loss to Kovalev ain't gonna hurt. You need to put him in the ring with someone else where the loss might hurt.
I definitely don't think he gonna lose Kovalev, but we'll see.
Yeah, this dude in chat keep talking about you. Ness.
Hold on, what are you saying? What
Is
about
there any
this?
calls or Skypes? This person there keeps saying that.
Yeah, I got a call on Skype. Let me get to Reek and Jesse just dropped off. Bo, talk to me in Bama.
Mr. 375, what's up?
What's good, baby? Hey, man, who all took the FA bit, man?
We all did, man.
Not me, man. I ain't bite on it, man. I ain't even bite on it. I ain't even have it, though. I didn't even have it on fucking 5 dime. They ain't even give me round 1 and 2. The Vegas just gave me FA by knockout.
Yeah, I took your bet. I just couldn't afford to do it in the way you did it. So I did it rounds 1 through 2, 3 through 4, and 1 through 4. So I got paid on all 3.
But I did make 115.
Yeah, all you guys made a lot of money.
Nah, this was a
If
good
you're
week.
not signed up to Patreon and you're not hitting that thumbs up and you in here shoplifting, y'all got to turn up on the wrenches, bro. Get these people out of here. They're not hitting the thumbs up. They're not hitting no stupid. They in here shoplifting, bro. Sign up to Patreon. We giving away good odds on Patreon. Come on, sign up, baby. Sign up. You listening every day. You shoplifting. Stop doing it, bro. Stop doing it.
They don't want no free money. They don't want no free money.
They ain't supporting the show, bro. The show is literally here for the people. I'm a regular cat on the boxing board. You know what I'm saying? Sign up, bro. Show some love. Hit the like button. Something. It's simple. It's easy. But anyway, on some boxing shit, the Eastern Europeans run the 175 division, bro. Straight up. They run it. Kovalev, he dying out though, but Bivol is a bad motherfucker. Gosdick, a bad motherfucker. Kovalev on his way out. Anthony Yarde. I like Anthony Yarde against Kovalev, but against any of the Eastern European champions or Bivol or Gosdick, whatever, I feel like Yarde will not stand a chance. No one will stand a chance against those two, and they won't fight.
Gosdick's overrated, bro.
So, bro, he just ended a Adonis Stevenson career. What you mean?
You don't know. Motherfuckers ain't the same after they fight Badu Jackman. How many times do I gotta say this shit? Look at James DeGale.
Motherfuckers ain't the same after James DeGale did get his teeth knocked out, but who had he beat? That's
don't
America.
matter. Look at him afterwards, bro. He was nice before. Afterwards, he didn't look the same, and we don't know how much of a toll that Badu Jack beaten, because there were rounds where he just beat up Adonis Stevenson. beat up Adonis Stevenson. So, bro, I don't know, man. I'm not sold on Gopchik just yet, but we'll see.
We gonna. I mean, I didn't already seen enough. You gonna see, but I didn't already seen enough.
I mean,
a lot of people have seen enough as well.
Did you watch the Gopchik fight before he fought Stevenson? Go back and watch that fight.
I mean,
Go watch the fight
Gopchik's resume
before he
is
fought
better.
Stevenson.
I mean, he just fought a.
Go watch that fight before he fought Stevenson. Then tell me how you feel about him.
You think Gopchik would beat Travis Reese?
Yeah, of course. Right? What kind of shit is that?
Just saying. It's resume, man.
He probably killed Travis Reese. Shit.
Let me get to Skype. YB last LDB.
That nigga got you reading all kind of shit.
Obviously, yeah. It's your boy YB, yeah. Nesta Gibbs, you're in deep trouble, yeah. I swear to God, you've been ducking me for the last week. I want you bad. I want you bad. You look tall and stiff and soft. Your midsection, yeah. I'm taking that midsection home with me, brother. You hear me?
Don't be out quiet now, Ness.
Ness, yeah.
That guy.
Bad. No, not who the fuck is that guy? I want you badness, yeah.
Look. Another chump when I come to the so you're not chump. So you're not coming to New York? You're not coming to follow AJ?
Nah, brother.
Oh, nah, brother. Well, listen,
UK,
bro, we gotta go, champ. We gotta go. Like
you don't get on 3 minutes?
No, he trying to get famous off me, B. Like you're not even.
Oh man. He's ducking the collars now.
No, I'm not
ducking. The voice of the people.
Nah,
voice of the people. No matter where you calling from, UK, Australia, America, Pakistan, Afghanistan.
I don't do the JP, talk to me.
I didn't know you had clout in this boxing game. My bad.
Good night of fights last night, man. I had Porter winning. I think Porter, I heard a caller say, like, you guys controlled the ring. Porter, to me, did exactly what he wanted to when he wanted to do it. When he wanted to make it a rough tumble fight, he did that. When he wanted to box and do that for rounds, he did that. I think also this was one of those fights, if you don't like a guy, you could see your guy winning. And there's a lot of people who just hate Porter's style. So when they see him, whether he's smothering his punches or not, they're just turned off by him. And so they want to write him off. But I think everybody should be tipping their hat to Porter right now. If you look over the past 7 fights of any fighter, nobody has the resume even close to Shawn Porter, what he's done. Shawn Porter is arguably a Hall of Fame fighter right now already, just on resume. F.A. Ajagba, to me, just alerted the heavyweight division. Y'all got a motherfucking problem. If we think Deontay Wilder's the measuring stick for this guy just because they look similar, this guy is setting up knockouts. He set up punches. He came under the jab with a short uppercut.
Hey man, did you say Shawn Porter is a Hall of Fame fighter right now?
On resume alone, absolutely. Nobody's even close. F.A. Ajagba is so far ahead of Deontay Wilder. I think he whoops Deontay Wilder right now. Bivol, I like the hell out of him. He remind me of fucking Ryu off Street Fighter or something. And he got busy ass hands. He just a little too small, man.
Ain't no fucking Ryu. Ryu don't do decisions. And Ryu damn sure don't dance around the ring, champ.
Josh Smith Jr. was big, strong, and responsive. Josh Smith was swinging when he's supposed to, like
Champ.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is Josh Smith Jr.?
You gonna go? I mean,
when did he
what's
fight?
My man name? Goddamn.
Joe, man, Joe
Smith. And that just be
This nigga be calling Regis goddamn me Ramirez and shit. Now he want to get
we knew what you meant. We know
fucking 2 letters.
Who called him Ramirez?
Joe
called him Ramirez.
Regis?
Yeah, you shocked about it?
Yeah, I ain't even talking about Regis today.
I'm talking about a long time ago.
You're talking about that time when Mike was like, Ness, you're saying his name wrong.
JP called to talk about something I said a bunch of shows ago. You see these guys, JP, they disrespectful.
This nigga still talking.
Hey man, Shawn Porter, y'all should be tipping his hat. Nobody wanted to fight you guys. He one of those dudes where it's high risk, low reward, and you won't see none of them dudes step up and fight Ugas. That dude is huge as fuck at 47, strong, strong and well conditioned. Hats off to Shawn Porter. That's the people's champion right now, hands down.
Where you from, man?
So listen,
Cleveland.
man. So listen, Mike continues to do this because he ain't been doing this long enough, right? He wants to fake like he's this people's guy. So we're gonna do this for Mike, right? But this clown, because that's what I'm gonna call a clown that says he follows boxing and wants to call me out, 40 pounds less than me, which means you're not in my division. Not even 40, excuse me. He said 50 pounds less than me, which means you're not in my division. We've already been on record saying we're not doing any type of fights like that. I'm on record saying that we're not too far away from having insurance by the WBC. I'm not going to let a troll that is trying to clout chase me. No, because this is the truth. You do this periodically to.
Bro, you're trying to paint a picture. I just want to hear what the guy got to say.
I'm not painting the picture because that's the thing. I know more than you. That's all. Just of this situation.
Hey, let's go then.
Just of this situation. And what that means is if you're not a heavyweight, how are you going to fight me? What happened when Matt, our previous host, fought someone that wasn't his weight? We got shamed for it. Keith Thurman was upset. The trainer was upset. So I'm not going to be a fool to please you. So my man is like 160. You want to fight, champ? Sign up. Like, it's so many idiots out there. We put out the Border Wars application all the time. You want to fight? Sign up. No, what you want to do is get subs. And I hear you, but I don't do that. I never dick roll nobody to get to where I got. Just every day, hard work, motherfucker. I'm here every day. You want to live off me, Dikashi? No problem. Gain the fucking weight. I will gladly beat you the fuck up. Not only on top of that, him being 50 pounds less than me, he's like 10 inches smaller than me. But I'm gonna give him now the platform that I no. You did. No, you did this. Go ahead, clown. Go ahead, clown. Tell me I'm lying about anything I said.
Listen, Ness, yeah. I came to you and told you
am I lying? Am I lying?
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? How can we take you seriously?
Can I speak or not?
Answer the questions.
What's the question? I can't even hear your question.
How many pounds do you weigh? Don't give me that fucking kilo shit either.
I came and told you, yeah. I said, listen, I'm 180 pounds, but you smell sweet to me, brother. Yeah.
So move
you can
up.
be 220.
So move
you
up.
can be 6'4", but you smell sweet. That's the problem.
Up and sign up.
Down.
Sign
if you don't want it, just say you don't want it, brother. It's
Have you signed up?
If you don't want it, you don't want it.
Have you signed up, Mike?
How tall are you? How tall are you?
Yeah, answer that.
Listen.
Dog, this is strictly clout chasing.
Listen.
He's
Ron
size.
I told him, listen,
he's Ron size.
180 pounds.
He's
but
Ron
I want
size
because he smells sweet to me.
How tall are you, though, bro? How tall are you?
Why haven't you signed up?
Yeah, why ain't you signed up? And how tall are you?
Next time you're doing videos in the UK, yeah, I'll come to London and we'll throw it down. Cool, innit?
See?
How tall are you?
Because I live in the UK. What do I want to start to a USA for?
So what are you doing here? Why are you?
Why? I thought you want to box. You don't want to box?
Are you saying you want to fight me, but you don't want to sign up? So are you saying you want to have a street fight? Let's get that clear so we know what type of person you are. That's what you want.
No, I want to have a glove spar. No,
so why don't you want to sign up, my friend? What we do? Excuse me.
Rounds.
What we look.
Man.
There's no UK border wars. There's a US border wars. You want to sign up? Go to the US one.
I done heard enough, man. 12 rounds.
No, you didn't hear enough because that was the other stipulation I forgot to mention.
Rounds.
No, he wants to do 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds. Like,
get this nigga out of here, bro.
You're letting these fucking morons. You let morons get shine.
Bro, I didn't let nobody. What kind of shine did he get, Ness?
His mother walks around with him with the little bracelet on the fucking wrist attached to the collar because he can't get lost in the store. Fucking idiot, bruh. But you want to give these fucking clowns shine. Have I ever got on here? I want to fight T Street. I want Barbers. Dante. Man, get the fuck out of here. Work hard, nigga. Trying to get off me. Work hard. And if you I got 160. I don't get these clown ass niggas. I was 216. I'm a 300-pound nigga that got the 216 for pussies, and they still not signing up. These motherfuckers rather call up to do this. Sign up if you want to fight Ness. Sign up. Fucking clown. Sign up. You lucky Mike motherfucking. Yo, this dude must give every bum he see $1. Cause he giving all you bum ass niggas a shot. You's a nobody.
Oh my God,
Facing ass punk motherfucker. Cause once again, I am everywhere. I never care. Where the fuck is y'all niggas at? I'm everywhere. Everywhere. Tuesday, I'll be in Philly. Okay? Wednesday, I'll be in Texas all fucking week. Yeah, I'm triggered. I'm triggered. Smack the shit out of one of you motherfuckers. Axe around. I've done it. Like, I don't get why y'all keep sleeping. These sponsors come because I'm real. Smack a sponsor too, motherfucker.
God damn, we getting shit off, nigga.
Yo, Wilder said it. He want to sign up because there's so many trolls on the internet.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
The internet. That's what God did. He fucked up with the internet. He gave a bunch of pimply punk motherfuckers that ain't never been in shit ever a voice. And I'm trying to out as a motherfucker that block niggas when I'm trying to block ignorance. None of my listeners should have known.
Let that motherfucker talk. What Horman's gonna do, bro?
None of my listeners should have known about this clown.
Fuck him.
Fake clown.
You give him a shine right now.
Because you wanted it. So I gave you the entertainment, nigga. Are you not entertained? I gave it to you.
Pretty good rant. Pretty good rant.
I made his bitch ass wait. Like a fucking bitch, nigga. You waited all day. You think you ain't see your caller out there? You the last caller. Who did this to you? I did. Any boomerang was one time. NL, talk to me.
What up, NL?
I'm in Texas, nigga. Holla at me.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. This is the next I've been waiting on, you hear me? You dig? He back with a fucking chip on his shoulder, you hear me? You dig? Tiger. Yeah, shit, man. It's going down on the 15th, you dig? Everybody sign up, hit the thumbs up button. You hear me? It's going down. Man, shit, bro. We need to let Wilder go and handle his business. I see Wilder in there. I see Wilder punching the truth around, you hear me? You almost killed him, you dig? I want to see Wilder back in action, man. Let him sign a waiver. Whoever got to, do whatever they need to do, let's make that happen, man. You heard me? TBV, we running this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at the platform and trying to come behind it and duplicate this shit. But this the originals right here, you know what I'm saying, Mike?
Absolutely.
Ain't like that, you heard me? But look, back to that boxing, man. Look, both of them got to be at that fight, man. Carver got to be there. And Porter them gotta stick to their word, man. They already said that was the easiest fight to make. This shit ain't happening. Now they're saying they gonna go down there and jump in the ring. Stick to your word, handle your business. And you know what I'm saying? We ought to have a lovely 2019. That's my call. Yeah, and that's we back, baby. Tiger.
My nigga,
oh my goodness.
I love it.
Hey, let's talk to me.
What time do I get to leave out this motherfucker? That's
The nigga Stanley talking to somebody else right now.
I mean,
listen, motherfuckers don't get it, especially calling all the way from the UK. Man, I told motherfuckers, man, we don't play on this side of things. And it's not a UK-US thing. I mean this side as in the TBV side of things, man. You know, like, people think that Ness is going to sit back. I was just telling my lady just now, Ness is from Newark, man. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about?
Nah, these niggas got me fucked up. Let me tell you something. Like, niggas like a con, too. They got me fucked up. These niggas think, like, I'm going to get in the ring and you going to sleepwalk me. And if you don't know what sleepwalking is, you dumb motherfucker, that means that you going to make me believe you ain't as good as you are. You going to beat me up and then we gonna laugh about it. My nigga, I will fucking break your legs in there. You will get hit with chairs, all type of shit. You niggas better Google me. I'm straight laced. Stop fucking playing. I'm dead ass. I'm triggered as hell because I'm gonna choke somebody. I'm gonna make an example of somebody in Texas based off this clown ass nigga right here.
He said dead ass. That's how you know he mad now.
Look at the way. Look at the way.
These niggas ain't talking sweet, man. Niggas talking soft and shit, man.
Bro, because I've been waiting.
Oh yeah. You right.
To say that out in the street talking all this internet shit. I'm waiting. Smack. My monopod is on me 24/7. If you expecting a fair fight, me and my niggas will jump the shit out of you if you think you sneaking up on me, hitting me, any of that crazy shit, man. You be ready, Kevin. You don't get run over by a car. I'm keeping it real. Keeping it real. Fuck is wrong with this dumbass nigga?
You got it.
Bro, and then when I was in the UK, everybody want to take pictures. As soon as I leave the UK, you want to beat me up. Man, where the fuck is y'all at? Clown asses, man. No, he don't want to come to North.
Don't even trip, bro.
He talking about next time you in the UK. I'm telling you, these dudes should not be allowed to talk. They shouldn't be allowed to talk.
Too late, man.
How you calling in tough, but you want me to fly to the UK? And Border Wars is happening over here. Around their fighter.
A con coming to New York though.
That's what he said. Because he still ain't sent that footage. He still ain't sent that footage.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
We'll talk to him in the morning.
No, that's the second time I've asked for it.
Niggas be busy, B. You wishing that one nigga.
Who's busier than me though? Who's busier than me? How many times do people tell you in the group chat, Mike, you don't sleep? Or do we say you sleep too much?
I sleep.
They say I don't sleep. So I'm always busy. I'm always up. I don't want to hear that too busy shit. It's 24 hours.
I'm definitely
24 hours in a day. You can find time to click a link and press copy paste. Simple as that.
Gotta go to the gym too.
I hear you. I don't care nothing about that.
I mean, what's up, man? You got anything else to say, bro? Building around, you over here breathing and shit.
Man. Listen, man, I'm letting Ness rant, man. Don't try to paint me as
man, let that soft ass nigga rant, man. Y'all niggas I'm gonna let him rant now. If you got something to say, tell him shut his ass up, dog.
Oh my
I don't know where y'all get this from. Let niggas just go off because they want to.
Yo,
fuck that, bro.
I'm
cut that shit in bud, nigga. I'm about that action, boss. I'm about that action, nigga.
I'm Wednesday.
I wish, God, man. Give me one day, God. One day, March 13th. One fucking day. One fucking day.
Now Mike go talk over.
Man, this motherfucker. Are he talking? My bad.
For a fucking sponsor. I'm broke. I've been begging niggas for a sponsor.
But Border Wars is in the tri-state, B. Border Wars is going to be in June. This Border Wars is already over. It's happening Friday, but the next one is in June for the AJ fight. It's simple. That's why I don't understand why they're making it difficult.
And everybody from the UK flying to the East Coast all the time. So anybody flying, first of all, you flying into Newark Airport if you ain't flying into JFK. So I don't want to hear that shit. I live by motherfucking Newark Airport. 6 minutes, my nigga. Let me tell you something. Border Wars.
Why you ain't pick me up? You waiting on this goddamn 30 minutes and shit.
Man, Mike, man, put me in the front seat with him. I bet I whoop his ass.
Nah, nigga, you gotta get me fucked up, nigga. Put me in the back seat, nigga. I beat your ass in the back seat. How about that? Get my room back there.
Yo, this nigga Mike stay talking shit. Yo, and I get him. Hey, yo, he took the perfect route. He like in his head, he like, who gonna hit a dude in a wheelchair? So he gonna talk
not
all
even that, my nigga. Not even that, nigga. When
I
don't change, bro. Ask anybody who knew me. Anybody who knew me, nigga. This Mike, dog. Mike don't change for nobody, nigga.
Mike gonna get
and I'm gonna smack you. And I'm gonna smack you.
Whatever.
You push me on my chair. When I get back up in here, and you ain't.
You're not being like technical into the T. So you gonna slap what? My shin?
No, I'm gonna get back in my chair, and I'm like, all right, funny game, nigga. One day you sit at the table, nigga, I'm gonna smack the shit out your ass while you eating in front of everybody, nigga, like a bitch. Make my point, nigga.
Don't even believe that shit.
Bro, nigga, I ain't gotta believe it, nigga. I visualize it right now, nigga. Can't wait for a nigga to fucking play some games.
We all visualize shit.
Yeah, then Little Rock 4 hours away. Oh, nigga, don't play around.
Oh, so he's saying
Don't play around.
he can run now.
No, I ain't can't run nobody, nigga. They got FaceTime and calls. Hey, man, you just come on down, bro. Come on down, man.
JD, where JD at? He want the boomerang.
Mike, you a street dude, man. Mike is a street dude, man.
I know street dude, man. I'm a podcast host.
Yo.
I wanted to come on, like, I wanted to rebut what Amin was saying. Amin came on, JP too. JP was clearly the biggest, and I don't want to disrespect JP. We disagree sometimes. I remember disagreeing with him about something else. But he was clearly one of the biggest Shawn Porter fans I have ever heard. This dude called in talking about Ugas didn't do. I mean, what did he actually say? Like, I was like blown away from the shit that he said, and then he ended it by saying that Shawn Porter is gonna be a Hall of Famer. Like, I don't know. Like, we on two different frequencies. Because listen, Hall of Famer is like people like Mayweather.
I was thinking that too, my nigga. I just wanted to know what I'm saying, be like, hey, bro, did you say that for real? I'm just saying.
No, you should have cut him off. Like, stop it.
He was going so.
No,
he was. You
listen.
know what I'm saying?
No disrespect though. No disrespect to Shawn Porter. He is a good boxer. He is. But Hall of Famer, I do not know about this shit, bro.
Biggest test, man, came up short in, man. Thurman, then Kell Brook. I mean, come on now, like,
he always coming up short. So I don't know, man.
Always coming up short.
Shawn Porter, he came up short last night too. If you ask me, I had no dog in that race, but I'm as a boxing fan. You know what I mean? And clearly, one person showed they wanted it more. That's all I'm saying, man. But shout out to JP, man, for calling in with that dumbass call. Crazy as fuck.
That's crazy. I was like,
that's all I got, man. Shout out to Danny Jacobs, man.
Man, we're gonna see you March 3rd. This nigga right here. Always.
You already know who he picking for Canelo Alvarez.
Damn, he's so
he
cool
always
with
gonna
it,
throw
too.
Danny Jacobs in there.
I'd be forgetting that he like that. Like
Jesse Rican, talk to me.
Jesse Rican. Well, what you smoking on, man? You Rican like that?
Oh shit! You know my number already. What up, Nez?
What up, champ?
What up, bro? Let me say this first. Nez boxing knowledge is second to none, bro. I look up to you. I respect what you're doing with this podcast.
Second to none? Who first?
I
mean, shit. Who's zero then? I mean, shit. Somebody got to be zero, right? I mean, shit. Run. You got to be Ness and more knowledgeable than Run.
Yo,
Ness.
You such a
Ness.
You don't talk over his whole call?
What call?
Oh, he hung up because you just like.
I don't hear him talking no more.
No, I'm here.
I know he's trying to let you stop talking over him. That's all.
They're just having a friendly conversation. That's all they have.
That's what we're doing.
Well, I said, first of all, Ness, I look up to your boxing knowledge is second to none. Uga got robbed yesterday, 100%. I'm picking Mikey over Errol Spence. And Ness, can I get a shirt, man? What's up with the shirt?
Go over to the boxingvoice.com/store and go and get you a t-shirt, man. Right now we got a 15% off everything in the store. So, man, we see you in Dallas. Go and get you a Mikey Garcia Mexico shirt, man. Show your love for motherfucking Mikey.
Yo, damn, what's the code?
Damn, I don't see. I done did all this setting up for you, and you don't know the damn code, man.
I don't know the code.
Y'all need to put the code like on a sticky note and put it on the computer.
The code change like every day or some shit.
Oh, it's a new code generated.
Yes, it's new code generated like all the time.
Well, not every day, is it? Whenever there's
it ain't every day. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever it's like a sale. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I get my final thoughts first. On the Ugas card, I thought Ugas won that fight. I see that I'm not in the minority. Maybe it's a 50-50 like with everybody. Abel Ramos, big ups to you, man. You got off the canvas and defeated Francisco Santana. F.A., the legend grows. Robert Guerrero, big ups to you. Oh, man, Dmitry Bivol. That power jab, bro. You got a nice, mean jab that I really, really like, man. If you're able to make 168, I will be more than excited to see you in that division. Callum Johnson.
Patreon all week. Make sure you pay attention because we're going to be doing a couple of betting shows a little early.
Absolutely.
I got to get up out of Jersey on Wednesday. So
they don't have the same eyes, though, man. It's going to be tough to do.
Yo, the Spence fight is fully open, bro.
Not mine.
And it keep going down, man. Like,
it's going to keep going down the close to the fight.
Yeah, man. These Mexicans putting all that money on Mikey. All of it.
Why they? I might just have to put nigga a lot of money on Spence and say, fuck it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he that Floyd Mayweather guy where you could just bet on him regardless of odds? I don't know.
Look at it, man. When you look at it, a lot of these bets coming in off emotion. Like say, just for instance, the guy who called into the betting show that put that $21,000. He didn't sound like he was just that knowledgeable. He sounded like he was a fan.
Yeah,
he was just rooting.
Yeah. All he bet was Mexicans, bro.
Oh my goodness, you're lying.
And then I called him. I'm like, first of all, he started off, and I'm like, bro, you Mexican? He's like, yeah, I'm Mexican. And then all his picks are Mexican. It's like, all right, man, I'm done. I just stopped asking questions after that. I was like, this might guess.
He won money on Canelo twice, he said. And
that's why I tried to ask. I said, so what's your best this week? He's like, nah, I ain't betting this week. I'm like, oh, man, he just betting on them fights. So I wish him luck because 21,000, he gonna get like 100 and something thousand back.
108
loses. He ain't getting shit back.
He said he didn't tell his wife till like afterwards, nigga. he said he just told
how
her.
does she not know 21,000 is just hell?
That's the kind of people, you know what I'm saying, they call into the show, that listen to the show, big dog.
Bro, I don't even know like how you got the balls to make that bet. I wouldn't care. Listen, if it was Mayweather versus Mikey, I still didn't have the balls to put 21,000 down, bro. 21,000? Bro, that's a good tax bracket to be on where you could just drop 21,000 on a fucking betting slip.
I don't feel comfortable putting like $200 on Spence, let alone 21,000 on Mike.
21, he was just like,
did you put it if it was Floyd versus Mikey? It's 21,000, bro. My life could be over. I put 21,000 down.
But next asked him, like, man, why 21,000? And his simple answer was, it was the closest number to give me over 100,000.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm sure you can spend a little less to get him to 100,000 because that pays him like 102, right?
108. Take that 20 off. Like he said, 20 pays like 96, maybe something like that. So.
But if he wins, though, his wife ain't gonna be mad, though.
I'm not gonna be mad either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he might need to check into rehab though. After that, though, I'll be like, all right.
If he loses, now
he might get divorced, champ.
What if this nigga Mike? Man, we'll talk about that shit Thursday. Yeah, we'll definitely.
It's like an Untitled show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man, back to the weekend's action, man. Bivol impressive. Callum Johnson impressive. Maurice Hooker impressive. Yarde impressive. Dubois impressive. Everybody, man, great shit. And again, prayers out to the Caleb Plant and his family, man. Our thoughts and our sincere prayers are out to you. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312.
Prayers also to the Foreman family as well. Yo, I didn't eat no crow this week, man. But I know Mike didn't get his crow with his Ugas, man. Hold on, man.
Ugas and Smith Jr.
Give him his crow.
Oh, so you tried to escape. Bro, why you pick Smith Jr.? Listen, you gotta start realizing what's a betting pick and what's a Thursday previews and prediction pick, because then
I just pick out how I want to pick. How about that?
I just don't want people to start calling you names when we know how good you are. I know you don't. I care about you though.
I care about you. Soft ass. Shut that soft ass shit up.
Yes. Like I said, no crow for me this week, and we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna do a Thursday show. So just rattle off real quick.
Definitely.
No, you know what?
We're We gonna do Thursday show.
Okay.
Taking that.
Sling studio, that shit gonna be lit.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna throw my picks in because we gonna do it right. We gonna make this right. But yeah, shout out to everyone who won. And prior to that, you can find me at Ranji FIQ. Big ups to every winner. You know, shout out to Bivol, shout out to Shawn Porter. Even though that was a very close fight in many people's eyes, so we might do a revisit on this one day, man. But until then, I'll pass it on to Ness.
Again, big ups to everybody that's gonna be fighting in border wars, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for participating, and I just look forward to meeting each and every one of the contestants, man. Really been a pleasure watching you guys film, watching you guys little workout videos, and watching you guys just transition your bodies from being out of shape to being in better shape.
Yes, Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter. BoxingVoice.com/Border Wars. Sign up, chumpies. Peace.
Stop clout chasing. Clout chasers.